Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. Sport all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to ASAP in the morning, where we have one rule and one rule only. If you're a casual, stay your bitch ass home. It's April 6th. Ron, I'm vexed right now, bro. I think I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm mad as shit, man. I woke up mad. Freddie was getting me so tight before the show, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'm drunk. Ron, I think I'm so drunk, Ronald. And then I can't even rely on you, Ron. Because you said you're going to be talking some talk today. And I don't know, man. I feel like you're going to be disrespecting Jokic. So I'm scared right now, bro. So right now I'm in an island by myself, bro. This is a morning. Ron.
We blaming LeBron this morning. Maybe we need to blame the Nuggets. What happened?
Free my guy Jokic, bro. Free Jokic, free Bron, free AD.
Go, Spurs, go.
God bless him, bro. And they didn't even have DeJounte Murray, right? God bless Greg Popovich. God bless him.
I know Joel Embiid wouldn't have let it happen.
Yeah, he would just lose to the Knicks. Anyway, because you're not going. I knew that was gonna happen, bro. I did some research, bro. Your guy out here losing to the Knicks, the Hawks, back when they were bad. Losing to the OKC. Your guy was losing too, so I don't want to hear no slander, bro. I was waiting for you to say some shit, bro. We got a packed show for y'all. Obviously, since Freddie's here, unfortunately, we're gonna have to talk about the Lakers. We have absolutely no choice whatsoever. So let's just get that out the way. Let's give Freddie the moment. I want to ask you a question. Anthony Davis, because you're saying, if you talk about Anthony Davis, you're gonna see him in a Lakers uniform when whatever the case may be. Freddie, AD says he feels like everyone's being hard on him because of the injuries and stuff. He says it's not fair. It's like, what do y'all want from him? He believes everyone's being too hard on him. Does he have a point?
Listen here. And this is before I go into my little rant. Anthony Davis, you should know this before you come join a LeBron James led team. 2, it's extra pressure when you become a Laker. So the media come at you, players come at you, people come at you harder than they would when you get the Pelicans. Because when you get the Pelicans, you're like, okay, we understand. He's a one-man show. He's by himself. They really don't have no expectations down there in New Orleans. But when you put on a purple and gold, when you're a teammate of LeBron James, there's expectations. There was expectations for you to come here and take the load off LeBron, help them take them to another championship, and win not just one championship, but multiple championships. And that has not been the case so far. But I will say that he do have a point when he say these people don't know what I'm doing. When he say people that's never played the game of the NBA, they don't know what's going on. It's not like he's just taking serious injuries, you guys. These are ticky-tack injuries. They're him coming off of somebody else's heel. It's him falling awkwardly. It's him. There are freak accidents that can happen to anybody. So it's not like he's just going out there tearing his Achilles, tearing an ACL, out there breaking a hand, and stuff like that. These are freak accidents of him not landing right. But Sam, us Laker fans need to take a meditation from him, by the way. So not just him. We need to take one from him. We need a break from him because he quit 2 times. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I feel sorry for Anthony Davis. I mean, especially the second time when he got hurt this year, I just felt bad for the guys because You know, it was a freak accident, and that's what it is, freak accidents.
It's crazy how you was just singing a whole different tune earlier.
Earlier when?
I thought injuries didn't matter. I don't know, man. You know what? Let me shut up.
When
Let
did I
me
say
shut
that,
up.
bro?
Probably being petty. I'm about to get kicked off the show. I'm about to get
No,
kicked
let's
off.
go, bro. Let's go.
Nah, I don't want to.
Ladies and
I'm
gentlemen,
not
Pride
gonna
is
go.
in his feelings because I
I'm not.
told him
I don't
that
know
his
why I'm in
main
my feelings,
threat
but no, I was
is
in my feelings
LeBron
before that.
James have quit. He quit 2 games in a row.
Yo, can I, Ron? Did you see LeBron James' ankle like when he first twisted it? Like, did you see that? If you didn't, hold on, let me, because I actually literally just saw it earlier on Twitter.
And Ron,
Because
can I
I'm
ask you a question?
1,000 convinced. Hold on, Freddie.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
talking. Hold on, Freddie. I'm talking. I'm still talking. I'm not done yet. When I'm done, I will let you know, and then I will give you your moment. Okay. LeBron James is the only guy I know who will mess his ankle up to the point that it almost looked like it snapped, and we slander his name for not playing. Meanwhile, if that happens to any other player in the NBA, we feel bad for them, poor them, all that stuff. I don't understand. I really don't. LeBron James could tear his ACL and it'll somehow be his fault. He's lazy. He doesn't want to play. He's scared of the moment, all this stuff. If he were to get hurt, it's crazy. I'm done. You now may speak.
And you know what? I'm gonna speak on it. It's funny how all of a sudden he's hurt, but the last game he played was against the Pelicans, and he still came off a sprained ankle. Then he played 40 minutes, dropped 38 points. That's, you know what I mean. So it's funny.
This motherfucker
He
been
finds
playing.
it convenient when he wants to play, but we skip down to 2 big games where the Lakers still had opportunity,
This
and he
motherfucker.
just sits out. And Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant would never sit out in important games like that when there's still a chance to win. And you know what, you say, you know what? We ain't Hey, we had a bad year. It's on you, Russ. It's on you, AD. I don't want no part of it. I'm sitting out. And last night he's sitting out there with I said he needs to take that shirt off because he'll never be on a shirt with those legends with the stuff that he's pulling off in LA. He will never be on that because the way he's pulling what like nobody want to say it, he flat out quit. And I guarantee you,
So moving on to the next topic. I
he
have a
will play
question
tomorrow
because there
night to
was
get the
earlier there
point.
was a whole bunch. I don't know if you were here, Ron.
That's all he cares.
I don't know if you were here.
That is
We were
all he
talking about
cares.
Doc Rivers. A lot of people think Doc Rivers is mad overrated and all this stuff, right?
Point now,
So, if let's say things go left, for some reason, Ron, I want to ask you something. If he doesn't win a ring before James Harden leaves, because we all here are assuming that James Harden's going to opt in. We're all assuming that he's going to opt in. He's going to be in Philly for 2 years because he ain't paid a lot of good money to do that. Let me ask you a question, Ronald. If Doc Rivers does not win a ring with this Philly team, can you consider this the second biggest black mark on his career, right behind him blowing the 3-1 lead when he was with the Clippers?
Hey Ron, hold on, bro. He quit. Pride just quit,
Go ahead, Ron.
just like LeBron did.
Go ahead, Ron.
Who did he blow the 3-1 lead to the Clippers to?
I'm sorry, the Denver Nuggets. My bad.
The Nuggets.
Yeah, when he was with the Clippers, he did it with the Nuggets. He did do it with the Celtics. I don't think it would be as bad, in my opinion, as him kind of, especially this whole debacle with the Sixers. I
Yeah,
don't think it would be that bad. And then same thing with Orlando, but they were a lower seed, so it's like I don't know how you can really rate that. But
right. I feel like, I'm not going to sleep on what happened last year. I still have nightmares about what happened against the Hawks. I put that right up there with the 3-1 lead. Like, there's just no way that should have happened. We can go on and on about it. And, the Sixers probably have the easiest road to the conference finals. They don't have to play Milwaukee.
Can I say one thing real quick? Can I say just
don't have to play the Nets. Yes.
Real quick. QUIT. You spell quite. Like you quite can't spell, right? So, take away the E and we'll be good. I apologize, Ron. very immature for me to interrupt you like that. The floor is back to yours.
Yeah. Yeah, Doc is a mess. I guess we'll put the 3-1 with the Clippers at the top, but last year with the Hawks, and if this year if it gets embarrassed again, it's crazy he's getting rumored for the Lakers job. Y'all can have him, Freddie.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell to the no.
Yeah. I know if he doesn't get it done this year, the Sixers are done on him. He's out of here.
Why?
What'd you say?
I said I think they have no choice but to keep him next year. Kind of don't really have a choice, in all honesty.
Why? How?
Well, because think about it. You can make an argument and an excuse that, well, you didn't have a full year of James Harden. You know what I mean? I just feel like that's gonna be kind of the
yeah. And if I'm in the front office, I'm like, I don't want you to have a full year with James Harden. We can get someone way more.
Yeah, congratulations, Freddie. Yeah, you finally learned how to spell. Whoop-de-doo.
I think
we're off that conversation.
Harden might go to Morley and say that he wants Rivers gone after this season.
So you think what happened with the Clippers and Kawhi now wanting Doc over there is going to happen the same thing in Philly?
Yep.
Would they even listen to him?
I think Morey will. He's Daryl Morey's boy. That's the whole reason Harden wanted to be over with the Sixers was because that Morey was there.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, Coach. I don't think Doc is out this year. Because I think you can make some type of excuse. Now the sad part about it, and Ron, you know this better being the Sixers fan. For every excuse you can have to keep him, there's like 4 or 5 we should get rid of him.
Right. It's like a stained relationship, though. It's resentment, it's anger, it's frustration, and we don't have to have those with us. The only way those can be healed is if a minimum of conference finals. They don't even got to get to the finals. If he doesn't make it,
finals,
if he doesn't make it to the conference finals, he's out of here.
But that can't be enough, though.
Yeah, if you lose, they have to get to 7 games.
It's like 6 or 7. 6 or 7. Like, if you get swept in the conference finals, no. I don't think getting swept in the conference finals is going to make them look at him and go, all right, Doc, let's bring you on back.
Yeah.
Especially if that happens, if for some reason James Harden opts out. If James Harden opts out, Doc Rivers is behind him.
Yeah.
100%. Question: Who needs a win it? Who needs it more? I'm assuming you need a ring. Harden, DeRozan, or CP3. Well, maybe it's just me. I say Chris Paul. Maybe it's just me. I think this is the Phoenix Suns' last legitimate year of winning.
And
I think after this.
And speaking of Chris Paul, he did make NBA history this year too. He was the first player in NBA history to be a part of 4 different organizations and setting the franchise record for wins with each organization.
Wow.
So, Dustin,
yeah,
in order to do that, he must play, and he can't quit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for the punchline. So, but again, you're just not.
I think
funny,
you get it.
So, as I was saying,
you're just butthurt this morning, bro.
I am, but you're also annoying. So I think it's just a combination.
But good thing, brother, I still love you though. You my brother.
Yeah. Oh, I love you too. You know what I mean? You know, I have a sister. I want to punch her face. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So yeah, you know.
Y'all hate is good for entertainment.
100%, 110%. You know what I mean? 100%. Just people forget where they came from, bro. People forget where they came from.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm shocked by Freddie, and how you feel about King James.
Hold on, Ron. This shocks you, Ron? No, you went on a little break. You went on a little hiatus.
Yeah,
Ron. During that hiatus, this man put LeBron as the GOAT, to drop him off, to then say he was top 3, to then say he wasn't even top 2. Chris, you were there. Yo, this dude was for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. This man literally had the exact polar opposite take of LeBron.
Wow.
James, literally every other day. And if I'm lying, Chris, fact check me if I'm lying here, because Chris was here.
It was all Westbrook's fault last couple weeks ago.
It still
was
is.
wild, bro. It
No.
was wild. Hold on, time out. Can someone who's too chastised? There we go. That's the word I gotta say.
Oh, he said Freddie did.
You deserve to be chastised, Evan.
What?
Yeah, because you know what? I'm tired of Phoenix. You know what? I'm gonna say this. Phoenix Suns fans, they just feel like that for some reason they feel entitled. They feel like they've accomplished something. I mean, y'all won 50, 60 games, make a run, but what have you won?
See?
So this year, what's your record? 60 something or what?
Take. That's a horrible take.
No, it's not. Listen.
Yes,
listen.
it is.
No, listen. So they had a great regular season last year.
Yep.
And they're gonna have they had a great one this year.
Whoa. You're gonna pump the brakes. You're making it seem like they had a good regular season and lost in the first round.
No, but listen what I'm about to say.
Don't do that now.
But listen to what I'm about to say. Okay, so I'm done. I'm done talking. I'm gonna let
Good, be done. Good, be done.
You don't.
Good, be done.
Are you going to listen?
Be done. No,
be done. What I'm about to say because you don't know what I'm about to say.
Freddie, you said the same.
You're not that good, Brian, to know what I'm about to say about my.
Freddie, it's the same thing you said before. It's always going to go down to, how many rings has your franchise won? It's always that's
I
always
wasn't about to say that. No, I was
not.
not.
Oh my God! Go ahead, make a point. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, we don't judge you off regular season. If that's the case, the Houston Rockets is an all-time great team. Because I don't remember wrong. If I don't remember when James Harden was there, they was winning about 50, 60 games a year. Right or wrong?
But how many times did they make the finals and lose in the finals?
Thank you.
That's the point. So you lose to the finals. You had that great of a season, but you was not that good enough to complete the job. Did they complete the job?
It's
yes or no?
Still a good team. They're still they're still a great team.
And that's still a great. I mean, it's still a great season.
In the Western Conference Finals, they took Golden State to 7, and I argue and I believe that. Now I don't give it to them, but I believe with a healthy Chris Paul, they would have beat them. However, they lost.
They took an L. They still lost.
But however, making it to the Eastern Conference Finals does not sit there and mean all of a sudden you're a horrible team.
I didn't say they was a horrible team, but what I'm saying is for Phoenix Suns fans to come on here to act like they're the standard of the NBA is wrong because they
are this year.
Huh?
They are this year.
How? What
Someone fact check me. Someone fact check me. They're top. They're top. Oh my.
What have
Chris, let me ask you a question.
Judge you off of
I want you to explain
loss.
something to me. I need you to explain something to me, Chris, because I think I must have slipped and hit my head. When was the last time ever in the history of the NBA Finals was played and awarded before the first round of the playoffs? So stop out of here with this garbage talking about what have you.
And Ron,
you can't say that stupid stuff. You can't say that.
You are a sensible person and you know what you're talking about,
this
sir.
Dumb as hell.
When was the last time that we judge a team off of regular season wins and compared to if they win the chip?
Literally every single year before we get into the playoffs. Like, how can we sit there and say, oh yeah, bro, Phoenix Suns, Phoenix Suns, they just lost to Golden State. Bro, we're not even in the play-in, son.
All right. Well, guess what? The Houston Rockets with James Harden, they winning 50, they're the standard of the NBA. They were
a great team. They were a great team. They were
a great team that never won a championship.
And they lost to a better team. 100%.
And they are the standard.
Suns could have won it with Barkley too. That don't mean they're good. You guys are stupid as shit because they won. He took them to the finals.
So you guys are saying there's no difference whether you make it, you get out put out in the first round of the playoffs or in the finals. I mean, there's a whole tournament there that you have to play to get
not talking about that. Y'all missing my point. Y'all too busy thinking with your emotions and not thinking with your brain.
If the Suns had been in the finals 6 times and lost 6 in a row, then you'd have a point. But it's been 1 year.
But Chris, what I'm saying is, see, because Pride, he's thinking too much with his emotions right now. But I'm gonna explain to you, Chris, what I'm saying. The Phoenix Suns have been dog water for years.
Yes,
for
yes.
years.
I agree with you there.
Dog
Yes, they've been
water.
horrible. They've been
So
horrible.
1 or 2 years, they have 2 great seasons. They were great. I
Yes.
will say that.
Yes.
But we're just gonna sit up and say they're the standard and they haven't won anything. Stop
Hold
it.
on, Freddie.
That's not
They're
the standard in the
this
NBA.
year
No.
because they're top 5 in offensive defense, and they have the best record, not the West, but the entire league. They
But
were the
that's not
first
the
team
standard.
to clinch a playoff.
Okay,
How is
so
that
wasn't that the same
for
case
this
scenario
year?
last
Yes,
year?
that's a standard for this
Last
year.
year, okay, last year was that the same case scenario? They was one of the best teams in the NBA.
We're not talking
and what
about
happened when
last
they went to
year.
the finals? What happened? Chris
They
Paul
lost in
went back to
6.
his old ways.
They lost. They lost in 6 because DeAndre Ayton kept getting in foul trouble, and then they had to keep putting smaller guys. Hold on, you're not listening. You're not listening. Freddie, shut up. Shut up, Freddie. Freddie, shut up.
No,
Because
I'm asking you a question.
when I finish saying this, you're gonna look dumb as hell. You're gonna look dumb as hell. The reason they lost is because they had to constantly put DeAndre Ayton on him. He was the only size they had. When he got in foul trouble and they took him out, because I think Saric was the one who tore his ACL, and he was out. You lose size, which ironically is what Giannis Antetokounmpo has. Giannis then he started going penetrating and says they didn't have size. They had to keep fouling him. This dude had
nothing to do with that.
This motherfucker, yo, you're dumb as shit. Brother, they didn't have size, and Giannis Antetokounmpo exploited that, and it was on the free throw line more than James Harden.
We have a little one at the bottom. But like I'm saying, Pride,
like do better.
Chris Paul
do better.
did not play like he did in the previous rounds of the playoffs. He didn't. And I can't say Devin Booker. Devin Booker was kind of a no-show as well. He had a couple games that was pretty shaky.
Bro, that's wild to me.
But to sit up here and say they're a standard of the NBA is false. The standard,
they are this year.
You know, this should be a team.
This year.
You know
they
what?
Are this
you
year.
know what should be a team? The Golden State Warriors can be a standard. You know why? Because they know how to win. They know how to win.
Hold on.
The Milwaukee Bucks should be a standard.
Wait a minute.
Guess what? They know how to win.
Hold on. I need someone to explain this to me. Explain to me how. I need somebody to fact check me. The Golden State Warriors are still a standard. It has been a few years since they've won.
More than the Phoenix Suns, yes. Because they haven't won anything.
Let me ask you a question. Who won the NBA Finals this year?
They're still determined.
Okay. Who won the Western Conference Finals this year?
Still to be determined.
Oh, that's weird. Well, okay, the second round of the Western Conference. Who won that one?
Pride, you're missing my point.
No, your point is stupid. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, you're missing my point.
Because you're trying to say, how are you the standard?
Than your actual facts.
Freddie, you're stupid as shit. I've been throwing nothing but facts, and you're thuttering, and you had nothing to say.
Stop thinking with your emotion, bro. You're too emotional right now.
Okay, who has the best record in the NBA?
The Phoenix Suns.
Okay, who is top 5 in both offense and defense?
The Phoenix Suns.
Who is the hottest team in the NBA?
Boston Celtics.
Phoenix Suns. No,
I would
Phoenix
say
Suns.
the
Knock it
Boston
off.
Celtics.
Knock it
I'd
off.
say the
Knock it
Boston
off.
Celtics.
Knock it off. Okay, goodbye. See, Dustin,
Phoenix
you're
lost
hanging on Freddie too much.
2 games in a row prior to last night.
You're bugging. Anyway, Phoenix Suns. And I'm a diehard Celtics fan. Phoenix Suns, not even close. Okay. Who's been the most consistent team all year?
Phoenix,
yeah.
So, okay, question. Everything I just said, those are facts, correct?
Yeah, 100%. But that don't make them a standard.
This year? Yes. This year, because this year they've been playing.
They've been
playing the
number
best
one
basketball.
seed. You're the standard.
If you go about regular season, yes. Okay, we'll give them that.
But we have to, because how are we going to sit here and talk about the playoffs when they haven't happened?
Because I'm talking about, we have some Phoenix Suns fans that have been talking all that talk, and they just came out the basement.
So?
Just came out the basement.
It doesn't matter if you just came out the basement. Guess what? Moving on up like the Jeffersons. Come on, man. Stop playing, bro. Like, and by the way, someone said, okay, question, how can we praise the Suns who have won anything in the history of one good season, but Bash out of Utah Jazz has had a good season? This is the difference. First of all, Utah Jazz was horrible. Let's just get that out the way. They were horrible. They were not a good team. I've said this before, 110%. No one, not a single soul was scared of them. I'll be more scared of the Oklahoma City Thunder than I would in the Utah Jazz in any year, point blank, period. That's one. Two, the problem with this statement is that the Utah Jazz were fumbling around the number 1 seed like forever. Top to bottom, this Phoenix Suns team has been consistent top to bottom.
How many times did the Jazz
In the
make the
regular
finals
season.
and lose?
Freddie,
In the
I'm
regular
going to ask you
season,
this
man.
question one more time, and if you can ask
I
me,
don't
that's
judge
fine.
you in the
Who
regular
won
season. I judge
the
you in the
NBA
postseason.
Finals? Freddie, who won these
I'm
NBA
talking about
Finals?
what we've seen the last 2 years. I'm not just talking about this year, Brian.
He didn't say they were the standard for the last 2 years.
Yes, he did. This
said
year,
they were
yes, he have.
He said they were the
Yes,
for
yeah.
this year. For this year. This year. The
I
year
still
we
say
are
they're not.
currently in. The year we are currently in. You need Freddie, you hanging out with casuals too much, bro. You hanging out with casuals too much, brother.
What's up, Rob?
What's happening?
Brother, Chicago
Rob,
sucks. Brother, I can't do
Rob,
this,
we need
bro.
a priest this morning. I hope you
Bro,
hear.
I can't. Hold on, no, I'm finding it. I'm not joking, bro.
That's not
Hail
wrong.
Mary.
At all. He said he did not say anything about the last 2 years. He did not say
What's up,
anything
Rob?
about the last 2 years.
What's happening, y'all?
Freddie get me tight right now. Freddie get me tight. God, Freddie's getting me. So
I'm gonna
tight.
make you feel better. Screw Connecticut.
Well, that even got me even angrier. God damn it. That's how you know I'm sensitive right now. That's how you know I'm deep in my light skin feelings right now, bro.
What's happening? What's the subject? What we talking about?
Freddie, explain to Robert.
Why call you Robert? Why you just say Rob? Rob.
Because I'm tight. When I'm
He
tight, I
tight.
don't throw people's full government out there, bro.
Hey,
you already
hey,
know that, bro.
That
When I'm
East
tight,
Coast coming out of me, mad
Hey,
tight,
Rob,
son.
I'm glad you're here, my brother, because I brought up a great point.
No, hold on, whoa.
No.
Rob, he's
I
buttering
need
you up.
Rob to hear
Rob,
this.
Rob, he's
Rob,
buttering you up. Do not
Rob,
be biased. He's buttering you up.
Rob, LeBron, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant will never quit on this team. LeBron quit 2 times in a row, 2 games in a row. Didn't even want to play. Didn't even want to touch the court. Michael
That's
Jordan
not
would
even the
never
conversation
do
we're
it. When
What
he
about
had
what
a
about
team.
the fact that Michael
There's
Jordan
still a
was
chance,
When
Rob.
did
Am I
he
right
quit?
or wrong? Am I
I
right
know
or
he-
wrong? There's still
nah,
a
I know
Because
chance.
he's hurt.
I know he quit like before, but I wouldn't say he's quit now. He's hurt right now.
Rob, so let me ask you a question. No, I got to ask you a question, Rob.
Yeah.
If Michael Jeffrey Jordan had a chance to even make a run at something, you think he's going to sit out those games?
He
If
was
he's hurt,
because last time he tried to run so hard, he
How-
broke his leg. Stop playing.
How we go
LeBron
from the
was so
how we
hurt
go
the
from the
other
Suns
night.
are no good to
But
back
the
to
other night he
LeBron?
was so hurt, he was able to drop 38 points the other night. And watch you play the bar so he can get that scoring title.
I mean, he's hurt. He can't play every game, and right now ain't no reason to play.
He'll play tomorrow night, watch, because he got to play 2 more games for that scoring
Oh,
title.
I don't know if he gonna get that. Not after what Joel Embiid did last
But he
night.
gonna play though. Watch, he gonna play because that's all he cares about. He don't care about winning. He don't have the same heart that's
Okay,
pumping
cool.
his
Whatever.
chest
Okay,
Freddie,
like
Freddie,
Michael
Freddie,
Jordan.
let me
Hold
say
on.
this. Let me say this.
Hold on,
Freddie.
real quick.
Freddie, let me
Chuck,
say-
I want to address your point. I want to address your point.
Can I
Chuck.
just say something real quick, Pride?
Go ahead.
Freddie, I get your disdain because your Lakers are not winning right now. I get it. I feel your hurt. I feel your pain, brother. But let me tell you something right now. LeBron did everything he could to try to get this team in the playoffs.
Did
He
he?
had an injured AD. You got to remember he's playing in his 19th season, brother. And he's played one of the better seasons of his career in year 19. Now, granted, he doesn't play defense like he used to, and he old. In basketball years, the man is a senior citizen, brother.
But did he
19 years.
impact on winning? Did
He
it have any
he
impact on
tried to, but
winning? Did he?
I can't
Did he
take a
though?
bunch of bums. He's not the old LeBron. He
I've
can't
been
take a
saying that
bunch
for
of
how long?
he can't
How long
take a
have I-
bunch of bums to
I've
the
been-
finals.
I'm
Did
just
he
screaming
try
no
to-
more.
LeBron James dragging a roster of the finals is over. It's
Rob,
done.
did he
It's
try
done.
to-
I think we're asking too much of a man in year 19, bro.
And Rob, this is how I know people think he's the GOAT. Because if anybody else in this position, y'all be giving him nothing but passes. MJ, when he was with the Wizards, nothing but passes because he was older.
That'll be the
Rob,
same
let me
way
ask you a
of me
question.
getting mad at Tom Brady for actually wanting talent now. Because
Rob,
he's not at
Rob,
the
let me ask
age
you a
where he
question,
can
Rob.
lead
I
people
get you
to the
say
motherland.
that, bro. But did LeBron really go in this year really wanting to win?
Yes, he
Did he
did.
really go? Did he?
I
The
think
reason
he
I asked that
did.
is because you have a chance to get DeMar DeRozan and Buddy Hield, but you want Russell Westbrook, and knowing that's not a great fit.
Rumor has it you were happy about that pickup. That's the rumor
What
going
he
on.
looked at was we don't have Lonzo anymore. What he looked at was we don't have Lonzo anymore. We don't have Caruso anymore. We're good as far as guards go. We're going to pick up a couple guards, and we're going to bring in a point guard.
It's on LeBron.
I mean, he got to wear that. He got to wear that. But at the same time, we can't put 100% because Rob Pelinka ultimately has the last say so.
100%. But here's my thing when it comes to it. Here's my thing. I understand. Listen, and as much as a LeBron James stan I am, I do blame Bron a little bit for bringing Russ in. 110%. However, at the end of the day, that's a grown man. That's a grown man. That's a grown man.
Who?
It ain't LeBron's fault. Russ. It's Russ. You can blame Bron for having him there. You cannot blame LeBron when the bozo's out here airballing his mid-range. That's all I'm saying.
Russ got his blame. I agree. Me and you're on the same page on that. What I'm saying is,
I'm just clarifying for that point.
Even Magic Johnson came on the show the other day on first take talking about DeMar DeRozan agent called him. He want to be there. He told them, Rob and them, that he was a done deal, and he was thinking it was done until what? Until who wanted to come?
He even said DeMar DeRozan wanted the money. If the Lakers weren't going to pay him, I don't blame him.
Yeah, they were. They were going to pay him.
They didn't pay him that third year he wanted.
No.
No, they were going to.
They were going to. Yo,
they went back and
the deal was so much almost in stone that DeMar DeRozan was in LA about to buy a house. He was in LA because of how close they were done. The only thing left to do was for him to actually sign it. That's all that was left.
And LeBron reneged on it.
And then he was like, hold on, I want Russ. Which is what I'm saying. Bron got to wear it.
And even Matty even said that Sacramento is going to do a deal for Kuzma and for Buddy Hield. Could you imagine that team? You'll still have KCP. You'll still have Alex Caruso.
That's who I'm a little mad about. I'm more mad about the Buddy Hield situation than DeRozan because LeBron game predicates he needs open shooters. He needs people that can knock down shots. DeRozan's not a knockdown shooter.
But that's why I said
Buddy Hield is. I would have loved to see Buddy Hield with KCP, with man. Could you imagine the space LeBron and AD would have had?
I mean, but at the same time, you know what you could have used DeMar DeRozan for? He could have been the bucket getter.
Oh yeah, and they definitely need one of them too.
If you give him the ball, he'll give you a quiet.
But 20, I think they was banking on AD to step up.
Right, but even if you got DeMar DeRozan, you still got DeMar DeRozan as your third, which isn't bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad. But I think LeBron was looking at what do I need? And
this is what I'm saying.
He miscalculated.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I don't think it was that. I think this is the first time in his career he said, not what I need, this is what I want. I think this is the first time that, because usually LeBron is smart. He goes, all right, I need shooters. He's usually smart with that. This time, it wasn't that. It was like, well, I do want to get my boy Melo a ring. Well, I do want to help out my boy Russ. I think that's what it is. I think,
and on top of that, it would have helped his legacy.
It would have.
If he would have been able to get Russell Westbrook a ring, and KD couldn't do it, it would have been without a shot of a doubt.
I got one last thing, and I got to run, you guys.
Yeah, but let's not spend energy on losers. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about the Lakers no more.
I leave. I want to give a person. I've done this before, but I want to give it again since it's over now. An apology to Kevin Durant. I'm sorry for saying you leaving to go to go to the weakest.
Nope, this is who we got to apologize to. This is who we got to apologize to. This is who we got to apologize to.
You can't win with Russell Westbrook. You can't.
So no, hold on.
I ain't apologizing no Phoenix Suns, man. What have they done?
Russell Westbrook can't win with Russell Westbrook.
They haven't done anything. I'm not.
No. You got to apologize to Evan because Evan, he called it from the jump. This team is not going to work. He's been calling it ever since I was here, and you crucified him for it. So you got to apologize to him.
Jay McLovin's on. I got to go because he has. I don't need to hear him yelling at the mic and doing all this and all that.
Hey Ron, your team looked good last night.
I love you.
We did. Embiid dropped a nice 45 piece.
45 piece on their Tatum. Hey Maxey,
just a typical Tuesday.
Out to be a hell of a player, bro.
Hey, 45 points against the Pacers isn't hard to get over.
It's not, but I'm
a Pacer fan, but I'm tired of watching them on TV. I had to turn the game last night.
Chris, sick of it.
I'm thinking more of Tyrese Maxey in the elevation and the evolution of him and his elevation of his game. Like Maxey is turning into the number 2 scorer
Freddie, giving an apology. He did the same thing.
When did he apologize? When did you apologize?
What's
Evan?
up, Jay?
Tell me when.
Hey,
Tell me.
you know, I'm just lamenting every day I get to watch the Lakers lose. It just never gets old.
We're not. Listen,
Let's not waste
I'm just
energy
waiting
on losing.
for Freddie to apologize. That's it. I'm just waiting for the
I'm not
apology.
apologizing for nothing.
It just never
on.
gets old.
What's an a-hole? You came on my show, but where did you apologize? That you said you apologized. What I owe you apology for?
He apologized because you were slandering his name when he said that the Lakers were just the dog water, bro. That's what it
You know how many
was.
apologies I'm gonna have to give out then? Thousands of them.
Nah, wow, Evan. Yep. Note it, bro. Note it. If this is the office, you're Ryan, and you just put your name in his black book when he came back, bro. After he got fired for being the executive. That's it. Yep, that's what it is. Someone said, "Oh, say that you don't know ball." Let him know, Evan.
That's fine. That's fine. But you haven't been relevant in how long? Okay, then. Y'all have a good rest of y'all show.
He's just mad that the Suns knocked him out of the playoffs twice. That's just what he's butthurt
I
about.
care less.
He's just mad right now.
Oh,
you're back.
Because your man quit. He ain't like Michael Jordan. He ain't like Kobe. LeBron.
You're right. He's not like Michael Jordan. He's not like Kobe. He's better. I'm glad we agree.
Kobe would never quit.
You can go ahead and exit
Your
stage
boy
right.
quit. He
You
has
can
no
exit
heart.
Hey,
stage
Jay,
right.
Jay, let's not fall down this rabbit hole, Jay.
So Jay McLean,
Man, I'm
do it.
trying not to, man. I'm trying not to. It's
Don't
so
do
hard.
it, Jay.
Because it's so
Don't do it,
slippery.
Jay.
Listen, Rob, and Jay, y'all can come out and say I disagree, and that's fine.
Jay, I gotta ask you a question.
Comment because I'm triggering Freddie. That's it. I'm not trying to
Even,
say
no, you know, I'm not going to do it. Rob, he's trying to get. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm not even going to.
Jay's like, no, because if I acknowledge it, it's over. We're going
It's
out
over.
the door.
This game done, man. This game done.
It's about Michael Jordan.
Go ahead, Freddie.
Would Michael Jordan, if he have a chance to make it to the playoffs, would he sit out on a crucial game? Would he miss that game? That's for you, Jay.
Drink your water, Jay. Don't respond.
I have to, man, because if I don't, it's so easy to go down that rabbit hole. It's just so easy, man.
Jay, I'm asking you a question. Would Michael Jordan quit on his team on a crucial game to get him to the playoffs?
Michael Jordan would never quit.
He quit on the league.
Michael Jordan would never quit. It's not in.
Thank you. I just
Hey, what's up, Dustin? Dustin just cool, chilling.
I just needed to know. LeBron did that twice, but he called himself the GOAT. No, he ain't no GOAT.
Oh, Pride, before I forget.
What's up, brother?
Can I have a mercy forgiveness? Because
What?
Zach LaVine might be gone for the
I don't give a
season.
shit.
Lonzo not coming back, bro. Come on,
I
bro.
don't care.
Come on,
Rob,
mercy rule, bro.
Rob, we don't need a mercy rule because the Bulls clinched a playoff spot. They know they're going to be the number 5 or 6 seed. So at this point, you sit Zach LaVine, you sit DeMar DeRozan, you get to the playoffs, and then you put him back in.
Come on, Pride. Mercy rule, man. Thank you, bro. Come on, bro.
Because I like you. Actually, no. Matter of oh wait, can I take that handshake back?
No.
You gave them mercy. You gotta let them have it.
Because I was about to be mad and mature. I said under one condition, Braun's the GOAT. I was about to be so immature. I was about to be mad and mature, bro. But nah,
I'm just saying, bro. Like it really sucks, bro. Like the Bulls were like such a good team, and it's just like
No, Rob. See that's what they got you, Rob. They were never really that team. They made you.
Come on, Jay, calm down.
It's like Rob.
Yeah,
you're
calm
drinking
down.
the sand. No, hold on, Rob. You're drinking the sand. You're going to the desert. You thought there was a mirage, and you drank the sand.
They were the
That's
best
what they
team
wanted
in
you
the
to
East,
think,
bro,
man.
until
They
injuries
wanted you to
hurt
think
them.
that they were going to be this great team, and in actuality, it's just an illusion, Rob. And it's not fair to you.
Oh my
Fair.
gosh. He just compared you to dying in the desert and drinking sand.
And I will say this. I will say this to my dying breath, 110%. I will say this to my dying breath, without a shadow of a doubt. I think if this Chicago Bulls team was healthy, they would be the number 1 seed. However, health matters. Who said no? Who said no?
Health
Who
matters.
said no?
No.
Hold on. Who said no?
No.
You said no, Jay? All right,
No.
well, you're a
I
Houston
said no.
Rockets fan, so this table's for winners. Goodbye. Au revoir. A bientôt. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. Okay. By the way,
Not just a
honorary Celtics
look,
fan
not
for this
just a
conversation.
Rockets fan. He's a Cowboys fan.
Imagine.
You can't trust that.
Imagine. But here's my thing. And here's my thing, bro. I genuinely believe this team would be legit healthy. Problem is, though, it's a 2K. You can't turn the injuries off.
Man, boy.
You can't. So, like, that's kind of and if y'all remember in the beginning, I was hot on the Bulls. I was hot on them. I really liked them a lot. I really did.
Man, did you see DeRozan drop 40 last night and we still just got pulverized?
That's what I'm saying. But the problem that the reason why I'm starting to fall off of the Bulls now is just these dudes just can't stay healthy. And it's not like little injuries. It's not like, it's not like they're missing 2-3 games. They're missing 2-3 months. Like, these dudes are out way too long, only to come back and get hurt again.
Yeah, it's like I said when I first joined the network. Chicago has had a healthy roster for a total of 3 games this year. Patrick Williams got hurt that 4th game of the season.
4th game of the season.
Kobe White missed the first 10 games because of shoulder surgery. So even during that stretch, they weren't healthy. Then they had 14 players out because of COVID for 3 weeks. And then after COVID happened, that's when Lonzo got hurt. That's when Caruso got hurt. And that's when all these other long-term injuries happened, and they were still 27-11 at one point going through this, but then it just got to the point where losing players for 2-3 months at a time, you're not going to recover. I don't care how talented of a team you have. If you're losing all your key players for 2-3 months at a clip, there's not much you can do. And the fact that Chicago is not only in the playoffs, but avoided the play-in tournament going through what they went through this year, it should be considered a win for them because they managed to get off to that hot start, which credit them for the start they got off to because they haven't played well since the end of January. But that hot start kept them out of the play-in tournament, and because of that, they're in a much better position than what I think a lot of teams would have been going through the injuries and everything they had to deal with.
So I just want to throw it out there. Kendrick Nunn is expected to pick up his $5 million option with the Lakers. My guy was paid to take a vacation. Damn, I'm trying to finesse a job. How Kendrick Nunn finesse the Lakers. I'm trying.
Workman's comp,
bro. Like, come on, son. Alex Cora got a beard. Oh, God damn, bro. We went to the
Hey, you see Zion's stepdad say he might play.
Yeah. Okay.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God!
He wants to play.
I know. I believe he wants to.
He wants.
I think it's the Pelicans that are talking about. Yeah, bro, you're sitting. You know what I need Zion to do? I need Zion to just put on a trench coat and connect the dots. Connect the dots.
Oh,
yo, push Zion over the limit, bro.
Hey, I love Ron's picture. I was watching the episode of Power I missed, and I saw that picture and immediately thought
I thought that was Freddie. I thought it was like a Photoshop picture of Freddie. Oh, he's not here, so I can't say to his face. Fuck. Hold on.
Text it to him.
No, I'm about to put it in the group chat because I don't want him getting mad. Well, you said that when I wasn't there. So hold on.
We went from he went from saying LeBron quit to the Suns are trash back to LeBron quit.
Wait. He said the Suns are trash.
No. This
not
was
trash,
take.
but
this was his take.
They're not the standard.
Oh,
Yeah. So here's what happened. So
you're talking about the team that's been consistently number one throughout the league all year.
Bro, they clinched. Not only did they clinch the playoff seeding first, they clinched home court advantage, right? I think Evan said a franchise record in terms of like their overall record, right? They set a franchise record. Top 5 in both offense and defense, right? They've literally been the epitome of consistency all year,
even without Chris Paul.
Exactly. And for some reason, Freddie was like, "Oh, what did they do last year?
I almost won."
Yeah,
this was his take. His take was like 3 years ago they were in the basement. How can you pop off now when y'all have a little bit of success, and that little bit of success didn't bring you a ring? That's basically his take on it.
The 2008 Hornets, the 2014 Clippers, the 2018 Rockets, and the 2022 Suns. What do they all have in common?
CP3.
And what did CP3 do with those teams?
Get them almost to the promised land.
Franchise record and wins for all 4 of those franchises.
Real quick, Utah Jazz didn't do the same thing last season.
Nah.
Utah
Nobody
Jazz,
believes in Utah.
Nobody.
Nobody. I don't care if they were
Nobody.
the number 1 seed. I don't believe in Utah.
You could honestly argue that the Utah Jazz were last year's version of this year's Chicago Bulls, except Utah was able to stay healthy last year.
No, not even close. No,
I'm not gonna.
They're
do
this
my
year's Miami
Bulls
Heat.
like that.
They're this year's Miami Heat.
Like aberration
110%.
and Utah Jazz are synonymous. It's like
no.
don't be fooled. What he say? What Freddie said? A mirage? That's what that was. That was a mirage.
Bro, no.
Don't be fooled by the Utah Jazz.
No, don't. So, no. Yeah, Utah was horrible.
And I like Spider.
Oh my God, why does it Donovan Mitchell pass the ball to Rudy Gobert? You talk about the same bozo who got boxed out by Klay Thompson, who just came off of 2 years not playing. Come on, man, stop playing.
Man up, Rudy. What Shaq say? Man up.
Yeah, they played 100% all year and they couldn't take it up a notch. Nope, they were who they were. Utah was trash and we all knew it 110%. And
what did he say? They are who we thought they were.
They are.
Yep. And we never let them off the hook. That's the difference, bro. Listen, bro. When I see a trash team, I call it.
Yeah, Utah. They
Utah was trash.
They're not one of those
Miami
teams that
Heat
put
this
fear
year.
in your heart.
They ain't gonna do shit. Like, that's just the reality of the situation.
You know what, Prime? I'm through with you. I just read the inbox. You got issues, bro.
No, because I don't want Freddie to be like, oh, you said it when I left. Like,
he got issues. I swear to God.
I got a lot of them. They're still trying to be worked out by a team of doctors, but I wanted to let Freddie know.
You didn't say a doctor. He said a team of doctors.
Yeah. I went to my primary doctor, and he started asking me questions. He goes, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you?" I was like, He goes, "All right, so we got a psychologist in here." And then she got stumped. I was like, "How you got stumped? You went to college, G. What are you talking about?" So then she had to go get one of her partners, and he was like, "I'm confused." And all the mess, they got a lawyer. So I think I done killed somebody or something, bro. So, my medical history is a mess right now, brother. It is a whole mess. So
you're the reason why psychologists quit.
110%. I'm the reason they quit and then just go start selling Mary Kate. Like I'm the reason they do that. Son's been trash for years, so why should we praise him? Damian, I'm gonna explain to you why. And frankly, the answer is quite simple. It's very simple. They were trash 5 years ago, correct? We all agree here, correct? I don't think that's a controversial take, right?
Weren't the Milwaukee Bucks trash like 7 years ago too until they got Giannis?
Right. So like they were trash 5 years ago, right? Right? Okay. Yep. What year are we in? I'm asking. What year are we at? Rob, you're counting. Ron, you're counting and you're counting too high for me. You need to break down the math for me. As soon as I saw this, I was like, whoa, that's way above my pay grade. Yeah, I hear you loud and clear, brother. Bro, I think you I can't hear you. Your mic.
Oh, I said I've lost track of the years since the pandemic started, so I think it's 2020 something. I don't know.
You got it. It's 2020. Hey Siri, what year is it?
2020 something.
What?
It's Wednesday, April 6th.
So it's 2021. It's 2021 according to Siri. Wait, no, 22. Shit, I don't know. The point is, though, this is the thing. This is the point I'm trying to make. For y'all to sit there and cry what happened about them 5, 4, 3 years ago and use that to make the argument that they're not good now is just completely lazy, uneducated, low class. It's almost as bad as trying to say Tyreek Hill is a good route runner. Like, I don't know which take is worse. They're both dog shit takes. Let's just call it what it is, right? One might smell a little better, but if you're in a dog park and I tell you, hey, pick up one of these takes with your bare hands, yeah, I'm letting my dog go and he can run. He could be a runaway. I'm good. I don't need that responsibility. But they were trash 3 years ago. Are they trash this year?
No.
Certainly not.
But listen, when we enter the new year, what you did last year
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because it's a whole.
It doesn't matter.
It's a whole new year.
Well, even that, they made it to the finals last year. It wasn't like they got put out in the first round of the playoffs or something.
Yeah.
I don't know how you could. now you can compare them to like Utah. Utah hasn't made it deep in the tournament in the playoff. The Suns did.
Go ahead, Chris. Finish up. Go ahead.
I mean, the Suns did. They were in the finals. They were one game, like what, 1 or 2 games away from being champions last year, and then been the best team all year this season.
We have 2 very intelligent Chads in the comments. This fine Chad right here, this specimen.
Yeah.
Right. And then we have another one. This guy, have you seen the memes of like the handsome guy who's like all chiseled and like they Photoshop it so that he has like 106 packs? It was inspired by these 2 intelligent gentlemen right here. It was, right? Because now I'm gonna start asking questions. The 2008 Celtics. Do we have our thing ripped? Hold on. Y'all praising them in a season, not a playoff though. So how can y'all say they were good when we know what they fall in the playoffs?
They went to the NBA Finals last year. Like, I don't understand. I still don't get this.
And we award teams for their performance in the regular season.
And the season before that, Devin Booker single-handedly almost put him in the playoffs in the bubble. So, I mean, yeah.
Can I ask you guys a question? The first round of the Western Conference, like in the Western Conference playoffs, right? Is that in the playoffs?
Yeah.
What about the semis?
That's playoffs.
The Western Conference Finals?
That's the playoffs.
What about the NBA Finals? That can't be in the playoffs, surely.
No, I think that's just the league tournament.
No, you know what it is? It's Summer Madness. That's what it is. I don't know if y'all watch URL, like Summer Madness or whatever. Like, I'm about to start watching that shit again, bro. But on God, bro, I'm about to start going back. But like they have this thing, it's called Summer Madness. I think it's the same thing because I think the tourney. Now I could be wrong, but I think this is just like the NCAA tourney for professional basketball players in the summer.
Yeah.
Weird. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do. Yes, sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm not alone. Let's go, baby. Damn. That just got me excited, bro. Fuck. If y'all ever want to get into the just let me know, bro. Shit lit as hell. I just don't understand. A team does have to be bad in order for them to be good, right? I just want to make sure I'm getting my facts correct because I'm not the smartest dude in the world. I'm not, right? You ask me what 1 + 1 is. I need to go to a calculator and I'll still give you the wrong answer. So I just want to make sure we're all working with the same piece of information. Damien, you need a break. So we'll run some commercials while you get your shit together.
Get ready. This summer, the Arena League Sports is on ASAP Network. Tune in live on either the Tiki Live or Roku app, as well as your smart home TV.
Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. Sport all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Network. We on top of our game. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays.
Welcome back, man. My question for y'all, Frank Gore, Hall of Famer, straight to the point. I was on Twitter earlier and I had these two people raging. Never in my life have I ever realized Frank Gore was that much of a divisive issue. Ever in my life. I didn't think so. One kid was like, they were on two different sides. One kid by Major Peterson, God bless him. And then the other dude said the best play Frank Gore ever had isn't even close to like how Zeke looked the last 2 years. So I don't know, man. Literally like two polar opposites. Ronald, Frank Gore, Hall of Famer. Oh, wow. See, I thought I was the only one who actually kind of started going, oof.
I'm in the business of making the Hall of Fame tough to get in. Third all-time rushing, but no. I feel like you have to have multiple accolades to be classified as a Hall of Famer.
Okay. Dustin, you agree?
Hold on. How many all-pro was he all-pro?
Matter of fact, I'm about to pull up Franklin Gore. So
Frank Gore made 5 Pro Bowls. He was a second-team All-Pro in 2006. Third leading rusher in NFL history. He's a part of the 2010 All-Decades team.
16,000 yards, 81 touchdowns. God bless him.
I think he's a Hall of Famer, but I don't think he's first ballot.
I like it.
I think he gets in on second ballot. Only reason I say that is because he's got more rushing yards than Barry Sanders, and Barry Sanders is in. Adrian Peterson is most likely going to get into the Hall of Fame, and he's, I think, 5th or 6th on the all-time list. So you kind of have to put Frank Gore in just because he's only behind 2 people, and the 2 people he's behind are in the Hall of Fame. The one person behind him, and Barry Sanders, is in the Hall of Fame. So if those guys are in, you have to put Frank Gore in.
This dude played forever. Look at some bitches, bro. Jay McLovin. Oh, go ahead, Dustin.
The thing I like about it, too, is not many people even expected Frank Gore to even have an NFL career when you look at the knee injury he had. So the fact that he came back from that and then lasted as long as he lasted, granted he hasn't rushed for more than 1,000 yards, I think 6 or 7 years, but he's still at 16,000 yards. He averaged exactly 1,000 yards a season for his 16-year career.
You convinced me, stat guy. Let's celebrate Franklin. Third ballot, though. Maybe third.
Hold on real quick. I just want to make sure. So wait, y'all. First, y'all always say what happens in the season don't mean shit just because it's the season. You're a fucking idiot. I mean that with the most amount of fucking disrespect possible. You fucking moron. Explain to me who is the NBA Finals winner right here, right now? No one. How do you get your seeding? You need to win something called the regular season. God damn, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, bro. I get so tight when people try to pretend they're smart. You're not smart. You're not. Fuck, yo. Damien, don't take it personal. I'm butthurt today, bro. I'm sensitive as shit, bro. Like, I'm crying today, bro. Don't take it personal.
He's hey, you called him a freaking moron and an idiot, but don't take it personal.
I'm being a bitch right now, bro. Don't take it personal.
Classic Ricky Bobby.
Don't take it personal. I'm butthurt as shit right now, bro. I'm in my feelings. I'm beat. Somebody said LeBron quit earlier, so Freddie kind of got me tight. I woke up cranky as shit, bro. My son, I changed his pamper. He peed on me, so I had to change my shirt, bro. I'm just sensitive right now, bro. Just leave pride alone, please. Leave me alone. Jay McLovin, Frank Gore, Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Hey, listen, he's not a sexy pick. He's not an attractive pick, right? He's just a workhorse. That's really what he was. He was just a modernized blue-collar workhorse guy who had, he had that one injury, but he's just always maintained for the most part, just Mr. Dependable. So he's not going to be your flashy guy, sexy guy, whatever, but you can't deny the yardage. And I agree. I think he's a second or a third ballot Hall of Famer. He won't get a first ballot, but I think second or third, you got to give him what he did.
Chris.
I agree. I think he'll get in the Hall of Fame, but I don't think he'll get in first ballot.
All right, well, I guess I got to be that guy.
If we're looking back on the NFL and his tenure,
we will forget. We'll forget he even played in the NFL.
I was going to say,
5 years, we're going to forget
away Frank Gore, and we never knew of him. How different would the NFL be?
It wouldn't be any different. It'd be indifferent. My thing is, if I have to think, you're not in the Hall of Fame. That's just me, and I have to hesitate with Frank Gore, so that automatically for me discounts him. I think we're starting to misunderstand the point of like second, third ballot Hall of Famers. Second, and being a second or third ballot Hall of Famer is not for the people who you weren't good, but we can kind of sneak you in. No, those are basically meant for the people that like if you don't, because you know how they basically put a limit on how many people that can be inducted per year. If you don't make it, then you go into next year's. You're on the next ballot. That's what it's for. It's not meant for people to just be like, oh yeah, let's just throw this person in there, throw that person in there. Like I said, if I have to hesitate, I don't think you're a Hall of Famer. That's just me. Like if I thought Brett Favre, is he a Hall of Famer? Without a shadow of a doubt. You're gonna say, yeah, of course. Dan Marino, Joe Montana. If you want to go to running backs, Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, like those guys, you're like 110% fucked. Like there's no like with Frank Gore.
It's his name. Because if you take his name out of the equation and you just show the numbers that he put up in 16 years on a blank resume and just put that in front of somebody and ask somebody if that's a Hall of Fame career, everyone's gonna say yes.
No. I don't think so.
Third most rushing yards all time, 16,000 yards, 16 years in the league.
No. Had double-digit touchdowns, once in his career?
Yeah, but I'm not talking about the touchdowns. I'm just talking about the yards.
No. But you need to take that into consideration.
Yeah, but if you look at the teams that he's played for, every team that he played for always had like that goal line runner that took touchdowns away for Frank Gore.
That's true.
So
he did put up 9,000+ yard seasons. I mean, he was doing he averaged 4.3 yards a carry. It's not like he's a bum. He was doing quite well.
If you go back to
16 years.
If you go back to like his 2000 through or 2005 to 2008, he never had more than 8 touchdowns. Garrison Hurst was also with him in San Francisco that year. Garrison Hurst took a lot of those carries inside the 5-yard line because they could flank him out as a wide receiver and do a lot of things that Frank Gore couldn't do.
I understand that, but
here that Garrison Hurst leaves, Frank Gore puts up 10 touchdowns.
Right, but you're saying, well, he never put up 10 touchdowns.
Yeah,
I lied. Yeah, he put up 10 touchdowns that one time.
Yeah,
but my thing is, I understand what you're saying with that, but again, you're also making it seem like every time they went and scored a touchdown, they were within the 5-yard line. I understand that within the 5-yard line, they went to a different option. I understand that.
Yeah.
But again, you also need to take into consideration that there have been multiple times where he was the bell cow. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not even going to go through the whole thing because I've seen a lot of people say that the only reason he has that many yards is because he was in the league for that long. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going that route at all because I don't know. For me, I feel like that's kind of lazy a little bit. I really do. But in my opinion, if I have to hesitate, I'm not putting you in the Hall of Fame. To Ron's point, the Hall of Fame is meant if you go placard to placard, you should be able to tell the story of the NFL. You should be able to look at the best players in the history of the NFL. If you're going to look me in my eye and tell me Frank Gore is a top 10, top 15, top 20, top 30, top 50 running back all time, is anyone here going to make any type of argument for that at all? Anyone?
I think there's people in the Hall of Fame that maybe fit the Frank Gore mold that are in.
I will say this.
Which don't get it twisted. Yeah, which is he going to get in? Yeah, probably. But I don't. In my Hall of Fame, I'm not going to put him in.
Emmitt Smith is the NFL's all-time leading rusher.
See, I agree with you, Prod. If I was voting for the Hall of Fame, I wouldn't put him in.
Right, but to Jay's point, if you're letting everyone in their moms in,
he's going to get in.
Like Tom Brady's mom is going to end up getting in the Hall of Fame because she gave birth to him. I'm being serious. I'm not kidding. Eventually, they're going to do like a parent wing of the NFL.
Starting to turn into jokes. I mean, baseball, you're not going to have big parts of baseball history in the Hall of Fame.
Don't even get me started with that thing, bro.
Emmitt Smith is the NFL's all-time leading rusher, but he ranked 17th all-time in average rushing yards per game at 81. Jim Brown is the NFL's all-time leading rusher, averaging 104.3 yards rushing per game. Barry Sanders is number 2 at 99.8, and Frank Gore is number 3 at 96.7.
Frank Gore averaged 96.7 rush yards a game.
Yep. Because you got to remember, there were seasons where he was not healthy. If you averaged 1,000, he averaged 1,000 yards a season exactly because he had 16 years in the league. He finished with 16,000 yards, so he averaged 1,000 yards per game or per year every single year. That comes out to 68.3 yards per game if you played a full 16-game season. There wasn't too many times where he played a full 16-game season.
Sheesh.
So Frank Gore actually has put up great numbers. It's just his name is not a flashy name, so people don't give him the recognition that he deserves.
No, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. You're just looking at a solid career. That's just the reality of the situation. You're looking at a solid career. It's not because if you put I'm gonna say this right now. If you got these stats and you put that, if you get these stats and you change the name to Emmitt Smith, we're saying the same exact thing. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. I'm not saying Frank Gore is a bum.
No,
is he going to get in the Hall of Fame? Probably, because to this point, you let everybody go in.
If he would have came back this year, he probably passes Walter Payton. And if you look at it, Emmitt Smith averaged 4.2 yards per carry. Walter Payton averaged 4.3. Frank Gore averages 4.4. So he even has a higher yards per carry average than the two guys ahead of him.
He's making his pro boxing debut here and coming up soon as well.
Didn't he already fight somebody?
Well, they didn't count it as his debut because it was an exhibition. I guess this is an actual fight.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Didn't he have 46 fumbles in his career? Huh. How many fumbles does Ezekiel Elliott have?
Good God, who knows?
7 a season.
You know what? Ezekiel Elliott.
You said Frank Gore had how many fumbles?
46.
For his whole career?
Yeah. That's in total. Yeah, the most he had was 2 seasons. He had 6. In 08 and 06, he both had 6. Like 4 and then goes down. Ezekiel Elliott has 22. Huh. Not bad. I thought he had like 30.
It did help that he only had 1 fumble this past year, though.
Yeah.
After having 6, 3, 6, having 6, 3, 6, and 5 before that.
Oh, man, God bless him. God bless him, bro. Good luck, Jay. Good luck. Good luck, brother. Another question I want to ask you, gentlemen. Stephon Diggs, he got paid. They backed the dump truck for him. He's now, I think, the second highest paid wide receiver behind Tyreek.
Mm-hmm.
Which, again, seeing people on Twitter, which is, by the way, I love Twitter. Twitter's goated for me, bro. It's like so amazing, bro. Because Twitter's just full of Freddies. It's amazing. Let me ask you something. Chris, let me start with you. Stephon Diggs. Where would you rank him? And all the receivers going on, where would be an appropriate rank for Stephon, middle name, Diggs? The better Diggs brother. The only Diggs brother.
I'd say probably 7 to 12 range.
Okay. All right. Jay McLovin?
I'm sorry, I was in a meeting. What? Say again?
We're not even important for you. It's crazy. Stephon Diggs. Where do you rank Stephon Diggs? What range would you put him for wide receivers? The good one, the good Diggs, not your Diggs.
Yeah. Oh, that's rough. I don't think. I think, man, Stephon Diggs is a good. He's good. He's a good wide receiver, no doubt about it, man. He's number 1 right there for Buffalo. Damn.
He's top 5. I gotta be petty.
He said you petty.
Yeah, she called me petty. I have to be petty. I have no choice but to be petty. But
so are you ranking them like 1 through 10, or are you ranking them like top tier, or?
Well, no, I'm asking you, like, where would you put him? Like, where would you put in your rankings? Like, you don't gotta give me an exact number. Just give me a range. Like, would you put him top 3? Would you put him 5?
No, I would definitely put him. I would definitely put him probably. I'd probably like top 15. I'll probably put him top 15.
Okay, wow.
I don't think Stephon Diggs is top 10. There's a. I mean, are you talking about all time? Are we talking about all time, or are we just talking about in the season?
I'm just talking about right now.
Okay. I apologize. Okay, I apologize. But I would definitely put him. I would definitely put him top 10.
Okay.
I probably mean put him top 8. I think top 8.
Yeah, I feel like he's top 5. Cooper Kupp.
I don't know if he's top 5.
Tyreek.
Jets.
All right, yep. As soon as you said that name, let's get him the. Get him out of here.
He said Tyreek Hill, the non-route runner.
Nah, brother.
We can't give Tyreek no love. I'm confused.
No, he's not top 5, brother. Come on, you got to do better.
We got to do
better. You said what?
Top 5. Yeah, I would put Hopkins, Adams, Coop, Jefferson, and Chase. Top 5.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. And then some people are mad about. I was about to say some people don't want to put Jamar Chase in there because he's quote too young, or he only had 1 year. If you want to take him out,
and put Diggs at 5.
Diggs right in there.
Let me ask you a question, and this is not because
real quick, because you missed it, Ron. We had a whole conversation about this. Those 5, I'm taking those 5 wide receivers over Tyreek Hill.
Let me ask you this question, and this is not because he was a former Cowboy.
AJ Brown, Keenan Allen, Mike Evans, without a shadow of a doubt. I would take Mike Williams. I'll take Kendrick Osborne. Stop playing with me, brother.
I got to the Jefferson and Chase in the top 5. I don't know. No.
I'm not putting them in the top 5. I'm saying those are the receivers I'll take. Wait, hold on. Why can't they be in the top 5?
I just got to take a second to think on it. I wasn't ready mentally to put them there yet with their young careers. I don't know,
man. I'm not. But this isn't a legacy award. We got to remember that this isn't a legacy award,
right?
You know
based off of the last 3 seasons, you have to put Jefferson in there. I know he's only been in the league 2 years. But he still has the most yards in NFL history through the first 2 seasons.
If I was starting my franchise today and I had an option of picking Jefferson or Diggs, I would have a hard time.
I would take Jefferson because he's younger.
Yep.
To start a franchise. But if we're talking about overall better receiver, I think Diggs is the better receiver. But if you're telling me, yo, Pride, you're starting your own franchise and you can get any receiver, I'm gonna go for one of the younger receivers without a shadow of a doubt. So either Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson because of their age. You know what I mean? But if we're talking about like just who's better, I think Stephon Diggs is top 5, top 6.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
For me, Stephon Diggs is the guy that that top 5 is kind of crowded. And like if I'm arguing with someone and they say nope, I refuse to have Justin Jefferson in my top 5, or if they say I refuse to have Jamar Chase, I'll go, all right, no problem. However, let me put this dude. Someone asked me why not go with the best though. So here's my thoughts on it. If I'm starting a franchise from scratch, I'm going youth. That's just me, right? Like
if you were starting a franchise today, based off of what you just said,
I'm going by
and your quarterback options were Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady. Who are you going with?
Patrick Mahomes.
Exactly.
Well, that's kind of broken though. That's kind of broken because Patrick.
No, because you got to remember
he's the best quarterback in the league. You got to give it another nod.
Okay, fine.
Patrick Mahomes is bad. Yeah, you got to give it another younger.
Okay, if you're starting a franchise from scratch and you have two quarterback options to go for, either Tom Brady or Josh Allen.
Same thing. Fuck. It's the same thing. They're just.
Well, you gotta look at all the young quarterbacks are good.
No, I got one. Mac Jones. Tom Brady or Mac Jones? I'm gonna take Mac Jones. And then she said youth can get wore out just as quickly. But here's the thing. It can, but it's less likely than when someone who's already been through the wear and tear of the NFL. You know what I mean? Like
I'm taking Brady.
Again, you're not wrong with it because again, Brady's still balling like crazy.
Even
So
if
you
we
want to
look,
take Tom, you good. I'm not
Even-
mad at you for it.
even if we look at it from a 10-year aspect, okay, I have to have a franchise set for 10 years.
Yes.
In 10 years, am I sure Josh Allen's going to win me a Super Bowl, the ultimate goal?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100. And hold on. In
Absolutely.
10 years?
The fact
I don't
that
know about
Can-
that one, brother.
I don't think we ever see Josh
about what,
Allen
34 years old? Why not? He's on his prime years.
the fact that the overtime rule in the playoffs got changed
For
because
Josh
of the-
Allen.
because of the
Come on.
Buffalo Bills Kansas City game, and Kansas City actually supported the rule change,
That lets you know all you got to know.
shows you that they felt that if Buffalo would have got the ball, the game would have kept going and going and going. Kansas City was the one that wanted to change the rule 3 years ago, and New England beat them the same way. And just because Kansas City was on the winning side this time, they still supported the rule change because they wanted it 3 years ago, and they actually got it changed now.
That's hilarious. Wow, but that's crazy. You don't think he's going to win a Super Bowl in 10 years? You know, we're talking about Josh Allen, right? Not Dak Prescott. We're talking about Josh Allen.
In Ron's defense, though.
Well, Dustin, don't.
No.
Dustin.
Just hear me out. Just hear me
No,
out.
I don't want to.
I'm definitely listening.
I
I
want
know
to see.
you are.
I want to see what Josh Allen does without Dable. Because Brian Dable made Josh Allen. Because Josh Allen's first 2 years in the league, he was not great. He was mid-tier. He was not great. The moment Brian Dable gets to Buffalo,
Right,
Josh
but-
Allen looks like an MVP.
But I kind of disagree with that a little bit. I got to do a little bit of pushback because he wasn't looking great. He was still improving though.
He was still improving, but he wasn't playing at an MVP level without Dable. So I want to see if the new offensive coordinator, if he takes a step back again, or if Dable unlocks something that Allen is finally who he is.
I think this is who Josh Allen is. Someone asked me, who would you take, Jared Goff or Josh Allen? This is by far the easiest thing ever. Jared Goff, not even close, bro. Come on, Jared Goff wipes. Let's get it, bro. Who's going to a Super Bowl? Who has it? Get out of here, brother. Jared Goff, baby.
Jared Goff me.
Jared Goff. Yes, sir. Jared Goff. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, just like Josh Allen. Josh Allen. Just the only way I'll ever, if we're talking about like, I would take Jared Goff if like I had no other option. I'd be okay with it. You know what I mean? But, if Tom wants to come back, doors are open. Why'd you leave me, Tom? First, my dad.
Disrespected him.
You mean the organization?
Yeah.
I mean Bill Belichick.
See, Ron, I knew our relationship would get back on track. I knew it was only a matter of time before we got back on the right path. 100%. But Bill Belichick was doing what Bill Belichick does. Just, I want to get rid of you.
I want to show the world that I can win without you.
Well, not only that, he does it with everybody. He would rather get rid of you 2 years too early than 2 years too late.
Yep.
That's what Bill Belichick has just always done. He's always gotten rid of guys at what people would perceive as a little bit too early because he understands I'd rather do that and get the most rather than keep you. And then in 2 years, you end up either A, walking to free agency, or B, we have to keep you for the rest of their contract because nobody wants you. And he was trying to do the same thing with Tom Brady. He really was. Yep. It won us a Super Bowl, yeah. But I don't know if Bill Belichick is actually proud of that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't think he's happy about it, to be honest. Because if it was up to him, he wouldn't want to do it with Jimmy G.
It's a dick move, man. You got Brady. You let him play and be quarterback as long as he wants to play and be quarterback. He's earned that.
He's earned it 110%. But again, you got to remember who we're talking about.
I think it was Belichick mad. I think it was Belichick mad that he had to get rid of Garoppolo. I think that was one of the reasons after that he wanted to get rid of Brady.
He did it for a second-round pick. He was like, "Here you go, buddy." I was like, "Wait a minute, wait, what do we do?" I thought it was a joke. I really did. And then like a couple days after that, they asked about it, and they were like, "Hey, you traded Jimmy G? Why?" He was like, "It was the best deal on the table." I'm like, a second-round pick for Jimmy Garoppolo when guys were willing to throw literally first round. Like, Live your life, brother.
It was ego. If Belichick was not focused on making sure everyone understands how crucial he was to all the Super Bowls and trying to take the credit from Tom, he would still been there. It was all about I can win without you, Tom.
No, I don't think it's that. Because like the New England community, right? Most of us, because we still have a couple stupid casual fans. You know, we still got some Cowboys fans who try to infiltrate us from time to time. Jay's one of them. See, the problem is like, I love you, Jay. I love messing with Jay, but we understood it was always 50-50. When people try to say that one guy deserved more than the other, if I will say this to my dying breath, if you tell me Tom deserves more credit or Bill Belichick deserves more credit, either you're stupid, dumb, or lost. You can pick whichever one you want. I'm not going to fix either because that's not my job. But you're either dumb, stupid, or lost. Period. People want to know, what's the difference between dumb and stupid? Dumb, you're just a blind follower. Stupid, you have zero mental capacity at all. You ride the short bus, okay? So those are the difference between the two. And then obviously lost, you can't even get the information. Period. So basically, you're a blind follower. You don't understand the information or you don't have the information. That's one of the three categories you fall in. Because Bill Belichick took care of the defense. Tom Brady took care of the offense. That's how it's been for a while. That's just how it's been. If you disagree, simple, you don't watch the New England Patriots. That's all it really comes down to.
It's really frustrating when you think about it at the end of the day. Like these incredible organizations, it's like a bad marriage or relationship. Like look out for each other. Tom was begging for weapons. Get Tom Brady some offensive weapons. Yeah, you're going to take care of the defense, but get this man what he needs. It makes me think of Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. It's like you got Aaron Rodgers. Build and develop and enjoy what you got. Don't go out there and draft Jordan Love. Like what are we doing?
That's way different.
No, I'm talking about the relationship aspect. Like, we're sitting here making fun of the Suns and how they can't get it done and trying to figure out if they're a sure thing or not. Meanwhile, the Patriots did it over and over for 2 decades and still got issues and can't be happy.
I said what I said and I meant it, bro. We're that's just how it is, bro. When you have 2 alphas, that's just how it always goes. Whenever you have 2 alphas, no matter what the sport is. If you got 2 alphas, it's always just gonna always end bad. Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, 2 alphas. It's not gonna end well. Shaq and Kobe, 2 alphas. It's not gonna end well. That's just the natural. LeBron and Kyrie, 2 alpha. Well, a legit alpha and a kid who wants to be called an alpha, but is really beta as fuck. Like,
I guess that's why Magic and Kareem was so special.
Because they weren't even and that's why, because that's one of the few times where like 2 alphas really sat down, looked at each other, and was like, this is what we need to do. It was literally one of the few times like they didn't really bicker. You know what I mean? Same thing with Bron and D Wade. Especially in that second year. They just looked at each other and D Wade was like, you need to be the guy. Get your act together. That's just what it was.
Right.
And it's those are the anomalies. It really ends up like Ben and Antonio Brown. That's what usually happens when you got 2 alphas, right? Like T.O. when like what the 8,000th team he's been in, bro. Like that's just how it always goes with him and Donovan McNabb. That's just how it goes, bro. Like
J. Cole said it the best. Pride is the devil. I'm not talking about you, Pride.
100% I am. Oh, no. You meant it both ways. I don't care what no one says. You meant it both ways. But like that's how it always goes. Chip Kelly and LaShawn McCoy. That's just always how it goes, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah. That's just unfortunately how it always goes. Someone says, which one? Wrong one. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Would y'all take Diggs over Hunter Renfrow?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. However, I will say this: Hunter Renfrow, in my opinion, is extremely underrated. That's just me. I think people disrespect Hunter Renfrow a lot. I think it's the hairline. That's just me. I think it's the hairline. But maybe it's just me. Don't do drugs, kids. I've been on it. Honey Badger, still open. He's still on the market. Bro, your mic is off, bro. Your mic, bro. I think he meant to mute himself. My fault. I'm immature. Chris, let me ask you something. Honey Badger still on the market. If I'm mistaken, I think today he went to go see the Saints. I think it was today. Where do you think Mathieu should sign?
I was surprised Kansas City got rid of him. They get rid of him because of the salary cap, basically.
Yes, kind of. Yes and no. Like they do say that's a problem, but there have been rumors that their relationship has been like souring.
He was a big part of their defense. He was a big part of their defense. That defense.
He was their defense. He was their defense. Imagine you're a safety, but you got to play corner because you got what? Daniel Sorensen neck? Like, come on, bro.
Oh, he'd be up there tackling running backs and all. I mean, he knows the defense. I think the Saints would be a good fit for him because they do have a good defense, and he wouldn't have to be like the main guy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He'd come over to the Colts. We could always use another linebacker.
Shit. Hell yeah.
Tyrann Mathieu, where do you think he should go?
Man, where would I like? I'd like to see him come to Dallas. We always need help on defense, but where do I think he should go? Man, where do I think he should go? Man, geez. I think he had a good deal going on with the Chiefs. I don't know why he left the Chiefs, to be honest with you.
Well, it's so because I've been kind of reading some stuff, and long story short, not only he does want a little more money, but the relationship has been souring because he's kind of looking around like, bro, defensively, it's literally me or bust. Like,
right.
He feels he kind of felt like they paid more attention to the offense. It was like, defense, go fend for yourself.
Right.
And it's like
maybe Baltimore would be a good spot for him.
I wouldn't mind that. Ronald,
they got Lamar Jackson though. They don't like bringing him weapons and tools.
He has a tool in Hollywood Brown, and he doesn't use them. I don't want to. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it, bro.
You just said, "Wow."
Hollywood Brown is a legitimate number one. Wow. We need to stop and this is what it is. We're pretending he's not a number one, not because of his shortcomings, but because of the shortcomings of Lamar. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. And before anyone says nothing, before anyone says, oh my God, he has a problem catching the ball. Last year, guess who was tied with him in drops? Guess. I want someone to guess who was tied with him last year for drops. Tyreek Hill. Who you put as your number one. Or who you put in your top five. So, don't be.
You just broke my brain, bro.
That's my job.
I so wish Freddie was in here right now because I just looked up an article of who they have as the possible replacements for Frank Vogel, and it's great.
Oh, yeah, I saw Kurt Rambis, Doc Rivers.
Well, we got Doc Rivers, we got Quinn Snyder, Sam Cassell, Steve Clifford, and Kenny Atkinson.
Yes, sir. Well, I can't even get excited because we were supposed to play Yankees, and then the pussy ass Yankees. We don't want to play in the Wayne. The wet will hurt us. Head ass.
I heard LeBron was trying to get Coach K on the line.
That's a rumor. I think Coach K is like, yeah, fuck that noise.
Coach K may not be done.
He's done.
If you listen to Jay Williams thinks that the door might be left open for him to return for the sole purpose that only one player on Duke's roster this year is probably going to the draft, and that's Paolo Banchero. If you get that whole roster back,
is it the same Jay Will who called LeBron James a Robin? Right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's settle down.
I'm just saying, if you get that whole roster back in Duke after going to the Final Four. Why won't he come back one more time and try to run it back with that same squad?
He's old.
Jim Laranaga's 81 and he's still coaching Miami, for God's sakes.
Bro, Coach Ken looks like he smokes a pack a day.
He can smoke a pack a day if he wants to.
He's like, raspy voice, head ass. You're a loser. Go home, trash boy. I say that as he just is the most successful coach probably. Oh my God. All right, here it comes. Hold on. You're judging Lamar Jackson for his flaws. Want to give Suns love, even though they have bigger flaws than Lamar Jackson. Explain to me the flaws the Phoenix Suns have. I want you to take your time. All right, because hold on. We have about 20 minutes left.
On the Suns?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I love doing this to people. I love it. So I want you to write your list, right, for the Phoenix Suns, right? Then I want you to post it in the chat, right? Then I will systematically break it down to the point that you will pull a Kyrie Irving and go on a sabbatical. Again, don't take it personal. I'm in my feelings today. I'm being a bitch. Don't take anything
So
personal.
you're asking him to write his flaws for the Phoenix Suns?
For the Phoenix Suns, yes.
How many playoff games has Lamar Jackson won in 4 years?
How many what?
Playoff games has Lamar Jackson won in 4 years?
How many have they lost because of him?
Yeah.
You remember how the Chargers played him?
How far did
the
Suns How far did the Suns get last year? Yeah.
Zero champions for years, damn it. Lamar has 0 championship for years, damn it.
Lamar doesn't even have a state championship under his belt.
I love it. He's like, well,
how can you count the last 10 years against the guys that are playing now? That argument makes no sense at all.
I'm talking about this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I mean like him. They keep saying that no championships.
And by your logic, has the Grizzlies ever won a championship?
Oh,
they've never won a championship, right? The Grizzlies. I just want to make sure I'm correct in saying that. So the Memphis Grizzlies have never won an NBA championship ever, right? The same Memphis Grizzlies right now that are the number 2 seed, correct?
Yep.
Right?
Right.
By your logic, they have no chance. I believe they beat Golden State.
Yeah, I can see that.
By your logic, they won't beat Golden State, not because of the talent discrepancy, not because of who's the best player, but because Golden State won a championship a few years ago. Don't do drugs, kids. We're trying to tell people. And no finals appearance. Let me ask you a question. Who got more 3-pointers made?
We're in the finals last year.
Let me ask you a question. Evan's trolling because he's a Suns fan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's trolling. But I just have a question. Who has more 3-pointers made? The Phoenix Suns or Lamar Jackson? What a joke. Who's got more assists? Chris Paul or Lamar Jackson? What a joke. Who's got more dunks? DeAndre Ayton or Lamar Jackson? What a joke. Now someone's gonna say, wrong sport, pride. That's the point. It's a joke. That's the point.
How many wide receivers do we got to get through before we get to Hollywood?
Legitimately? You talking about legitimately?
It's got to be a minimum of 20, right?
I put him at like 13.
13.
I was getting ready to say around the 15.
He's in that ballpark.
I was going to say around 15.
I believe he's in that ballpark. I really do. I think he's in that ballpark. You want to go through the list?
No, because they got Mark Andrews too, and I'm in love with the guy. So I don't know.
Hollywood was one of them right up there with when we was comparing about Hill, right?
Yeah. And to me, that was dicey.
And the only argument that I make that I could even make that Hollywood Brown is better than Tyreek Hill because look at the numbers that Hollywood puts up with Lamar Jackson. Look at the numbers that Hill puts up with Mahomes, who's the better quarterback. You should be putting up better numbers with Mahomes because he's a better quarterback.
Yikes.
I mean, I understand that. But explain, Ron, why are you saying yikes?
I just wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for this. I never thought in my life I would hear Hollywood Brown is better than Tyreek Hill.
I think that's dicey. No, but you got to remember, Ron, it's easy to say that. It's easy to say he's not. It's so easy to say that when all you hear is how great Tyreek Hill is. When you look at his flaws, dude, they're alarming.
What are you gonna say, Ron, if when Tyreek Hill goes to Miami this year and maybe doesn't even
It's
get
Tua's
the
fault.
yards?
It's Tua's fault. That's what it is. Tyreek Hill did the smartest thing you can do. He went to a situation where he's gonna get paid. And you can easily sit there and say his stats are going down, not because he's getting exposed, not because he's getting clamped down, not because he can't run routes, and now you need to be in a position where you have to run routes. Not that. He's now in a position where you can easily blame Tua Tagovailoa. Watch. This is going to be the second team that he's not even going to be the number one option. And guess what? People are now going to blame Tua Tagovailoa for targeting Jalen Waddle, who I believe you can make a legitimate argument is better than Tyreek Hill.
Did you see the comments? Did you see the comments Hill made after his first practice with Tua?
Oh yeah, bro, he's so accurate. Like, come on. Bro.
No, the other one.
Which one?
He basically said going from Mahomes to Tagovailoa is going from a Ferrari to a used 2001 Honda.
Oh no, he didn't really say that. He didn't really say that.
Yeah, I hope that wasn't real.
Nah, he didn't really say that. He didn't really say that. I saw a whole bunch of memes like that, bro. I hope
that is kind of funny. It almost is kind of true.
If Tyreek Hill really said that, bro. Yo, Tua not targeting him. He's like, yo, fuck this kid.
Oh yeah, Tua's like, fuck that.
But here's my thing, man. Like
the pride
and this is this is what he runs. The curve. So I made a joke that like when he runs his slants, it's a curve, and it's like
he runs an arc. He runs an arc route.
He runs an arc route because I'm fat. But again, like outside of speed, I need someone to explain to me what does Tyreek Hill bring to the table outside of speed.
Yeah, exactly.
Drops in clutch time.
Let's be honest. Why did
the Chiefs lose that game in overtime? Because Tyreek Hill dropped the third down pass and tipped it into the safety's hands.
But however, if that was, and I'm gonna say this right now, if that was Hollywood Brown, ESPN would run that on repeat for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
For weeks. If it was Hollywood, boom.
And Travis Kelce helped Tyreek Hill's numbers a lot as well, I think.
Easily. Because he's the number one. I was talking to Rob about this earlier.
I said it before I went on vacation. I'm comparing this Tyreek Hill situation to when Greg Jennings left Green Bay. Greg Jennings was an all-pro wide receiver when he was at Green Bay because he had Jordy Nelson and all these other weapons with him. Goes to Minnesota, he never sniffs another 1,000-yard season.
I was going to say, never heard anything from him again.
I think the same thing's going to happen with Tyreek Hill. He had all these weapons and all these offensive players around him with Patrick Mahomes. He goes to Miami, and I don't think he sniffs another 1,000-yard season.
Yeah, because now he's going to be facing a lot more double teams.
Yep.
Way more.
And
we've seen him in double
teams. Tua can only throw 52 yards, so I mean, if Hale's running a 60-yard go route, that wasn't even going to get to him.
Relax.
52 yards.
Relax. All right. Relax. All right. This is not about Tua Tagovailoa. All right. Relax. All right. We're not disrespecting my boy. All right. When he wins in Super Bowl and back-to-back MVPs, me and Tua, we gonna be chilling. We gonna be chilling, bro. So if y'all want to disrespect anybody, y'all can disrespect Tyreek Hill. Fuck him. Okay. Fuck him. But you will not disrespect Tua Tagovailoa. Tua's gonna have the most interceptions this season.
Can we go back to that comment?
Nope, I deleted it.
Oh. I saw something on Mostert. Yeah, Mostert will be a breakout player because he was before he got hurt, so that's not really a hot take.
No, I think the hot take was Tua leading the league in interceptions. I think that was a hot take. So,
I don't think that will be at all because look at who their new head coach is. The new head coach is from San Francisco, a run-first team that had Raheem Mostert in San Francisco. He's going to kind of probably use Tua similar to what he used Jimmy Garoppolo as a game manager that has the run-first option, and then you just make the plays you need to make through the pass.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you guys are saying the Chiefs are not going to have any drop-off. They're going to.
I don't think they will because
I think there's. I'm not gonna say drop off. I think there's gonna be an adjustment period.
I think it's gonna be like last year where they struggled the first half of the year and figure things out mid-season. And you have a guy like McCole Hardman who does exactly everything Tyreek Hill does, except he's a bigger version of Tyreek Hill. Juju Smith-Schuster is actually a better overall receiver than Tyreek Hill because he knows how to run a route. He doesn't have to just run straight down the field. He can run like actually designed pass routes. You still have Travis Kelce. You know they're going to draft a receiver, whether it's Chris Olave or one of the guys out of Alabama. So you know they're going to add weapons there. You still have Edwards-Helaire. You still have Jerick McKinnon probably coming back after what he did in the playoffs last year. If anything, Patrick Mahomes is going to be better off that Hill's leaving because now he's going to have to alter his game a little bit. Instead of going home run or bust all the time, he's going to have to play the way he played when Kansas City was having all that success last year. And if he does that, the Chiefs are still a difficult team to defend.
My thing is like if there's any drop off for the Kansas City Chiefs,
it's because
it won't be because of offense.
It's the
division.
division.
Because of offense. It's going to be because of the defense.
I don't even think that. I think it's because of the division because I think all 4 teams in that division I think make the playoffs next year.
Oh, 100%. No, I agree.
I think all 4 teams can win 10 or 11 games. And if Kansas City goes 10-7 or 11-6, everyone's going to be like, "Oh, they had such a down year." Not really, because the division itself is going to be so much better that getting 11 wins coming out of that division,
the whole damn division
going to be a damn good team.
Right, but the thing is like what I'm more concerned about. But the defense is like you lose Tyrann Mathieu, right?
If they lose Tyrann, if they lose Mathieu, I think they take.
They're going to lose him because they're not talking to him anymore. They're not talking to him anymore.
Yeah,
they're not talking to him, so he's gone. Right? You lost Ward. One of your corners, you lost him, who had a was pretty respectable year. Then Daniel Sorensen went. I think he went to New Orleans.
Yep.
So now it's like 2 weeks they're gonna call me and say, "Hey, Prod, you want to play alignment?" Like,
the defense for Kansas City is basically in the toilet. Their offense is amazing, but that defense is in the toilet. So I think that would lead to some sort of a drop-off. Maybe not a dramatic drop-off, but there's got to be some drop-off.
There's going to be a dramatic drop-off.
There's going to be a huge drop-off, but I still think they're good enough to win 11 games.
Oh, they're going to make the playoffs. There's no doubt about it, but I don't think they get to the Super Bowl.
No.
Not with that defense, no.
And again, and like I said, offensively, there's going to be a little bit of an adjustment, but I think they'll be fine. Defensively is my concern.
Oh, yeah, the Chiefs also got Valdez-Scantling.
Yes, they also got
their home run hitter that they basically just replaced Hill with Scantling.
Does anybody have the Bengals repeating back to the Super Bowl?
I think they have a shot because they invested everything in the offensive line.
Yeah,
the thing that hurt them last year.
They have a legitimate chance. I think they have a legitimate chance.
I think the Bills are going to be having a really good shot as well. I think the Bills and Bengals are going to have. It's going to be tough.
I think the Chargers too.
Yeah, Chargers. They upgraded their defense real nice too as well. You're right.
Yeah, no, they definitely did. So
just don't let Brandon Staley call plays anymore, and he'll be fine.
The Chiefs also picked up Juju on the offensive side as well.
Oh, we mentioned Juju.
I forgot about Scantling. I was trying to think. I knew they got 2 receivers. I said Juju's a better overall receiver than Hill because he can actually run pass patterns. And I'm like, oh yeah, they got Scantling just to be the Tyreek Hill of old, and just
he's another speed guy.
So what do y'all have the Raiders doing now that they got Devontae Adams? I mean, obviously they made the playoffs last year, but now they got a really proven wide receiver, and he has connections to David Carr. I mean, how far is that going to go?
10-11 wins.
I think
they're much the same position as last year.
I think they'll go third, with like a game separating them from
first.
Yeah.
I think realistically, I think the AFC West finishes 4, 5, 6, and 7 in the playoffs.
Yeah, yep. I think the whole damn division makes the playoffs.
I think they go 4, 5, 6, and 7 because I think the division winner goes 11-6, and I think the other 3 teams go 10-7. I think they go 4, 5, 6, and 7 in the playoffs. And you want to tell me a team that's in that top 3 that's going to want to play any of those teams?
Exactly.
That division? Nobody would.
The 4th team in that division could only be out of first place in that division by like 1 or 2 games.
Yep.
Well, actually, no. You know who's gonna want to actually play any of those teams? Miami, because they got Tyreek Hill. Yeah, but they got Tyreek Hill, so they definitely want to play him. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs.
What a time to be alive.
What a time indeed. So, Ron, you still think Tyreek Hill's top 5?
Wow. Yeah, I understand why I got kicked off earlier when I said it now.
So you agree with us now?
Give me
And
some
by
time.
the way,
Give me some
we're
time to
not
think on it.
saying he's trash. We're not saying he's trash.
We're just saying he's not top 10.
having
No,
an
Pride
all-pro
actually had him
quarterback
around
does
top
help you.
15.
The point I'm making is it's easy to say he's top 10 when that's all you hear.
Yeah, and having an all-pro quarterback does help you.
And I might be going that route. My thing is, it's easy. Go ahead, Ron.
Don't we at least owe him? We have to see how he looks with Tua before we make this.
Hey, listen, according to Pride, Cedric Wilson is more of a true number one than Tyreek Hill is for Miami.
You said what now? You said what?
I said Cedric Wilson is more of a number one wideout than Tyreek Hill is for Miami.
Wait, what, Ron? Were you saying that you wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt with Tua? Do you remember? You remember what Tyreek Hill did with Alex Smith?
No.
61 catches for 593 yards with Alex Smith.
Nobody wants to talk about that though.
And then the moment Patrick Mahomes steps in, 1183, 1479, 1276, 1239.
And the thing is can Tua hit him when he's running that fast? Will he be able to get him the ball that deep?
I think Chris was the one who said it. With the head coach, he's with the Niners, so their system is really not going to be predicated on long balls that consistently.
Hill is going to be turned into Miami's version of Deebo Samuel.
Yeah,
that's what it's going to be.
Tua's going to play a lot like Alex Smith played when he played with the Chiefs. It's going to be all most underneath check down stuff. He isn't going to throw that.
And we've seen what Tyreek Hill looked like with a quarterback like that. I'm not saying that he's going to put up 593 yards. I can still think he gets like 800, 900 yards, but I don't think he puts up 1,000 yards with Tua just because it's going to be too similar of a quarterback to Alex Smith.
And by the way, Ron, I'm not saying he's trash. What I'm saying is to just keep him in top 5 because of his name. I don't think that's fair. It's not fair to other receivers who have stepped up and are now better.
But but you did list about 20 receivers that you thought were better than Tyreek Hill. So how far down does he have to go before we start labeling him as trash?
No, I just list the receivers. When we were doing it, I was just listing the receivers.
Right.
I was listening to the receivers and I was gauging how do y'all feel about Devontae Adams and all that stuff? Like that was me. I was just throwing the names.
But you were actually making some pretty good points because I don't think Tyreek Hill is as good as what they were making him out to be in Kansas City.
He's not. And again, this doesn't mean he's trash, but it's easy for y'all to say he's great when you have people on TV telling you that and you're too scared to watch the film yourself. Because when you watch the film, no, he's not. It's crazy. ESPN tells people he's top 5. What about Mike Evans? Is he a bum all of a sudden? Keenan Allen never got the respect he deserved his entire career. Entire career, he never got the respect he deserved. We slander, and Ron, you did it. We slander Hollywood Brown's name. We slander it. People try to talk about his size, and Tyreek Hill ain't any bigger. Tyreek Hill ain't
what is Tyreek Hill? 5'10", 5'11"?
5'10".
Yeah, 5'10". He's a small guy.
So my thing is no, and this is the same league. This is the same league that remember in the preseason when Jamar Chase was like, damn, bro, he was having drop issues. He was like, there's no white stripe on the ball. The balls are a little bigger. We crucified him for that. And people said that he was going to have drop passes all year. Not only did he not do that, but that every single time Tyreek Hill drops a pass, it's either, damn, Patrick Mahomes didn't give him the ball good enough, or good defense. Meanwhile, he was wide open because it was blown coverage, but that's neither here nor there. Like, at some point, y'all need to have a conversation with yourselves and say, maybe, just because his name is Tyreek Hill, is it possible he's not top 5 anymore? Is that possible?
You could make the argument.
I didn't even mention Michael Thomas because God knows what's going on with him next year. But a healthy Michael Thomas, I'm taking him easily over Tyreek Hill.
You could make the argument that Tyreek Hill was never top 5. His numbers may have been top 5, but was he ever a top 5 receiver? Because, like you've always said, Pride, he's a one-trick pony.
And not only that, he was never the number 1 receiver on his team. They got the tight end doing most of the work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we can say he's a one-trick pony when we're saying he's going to be a version of Deebo Samuel.
No. In Kansas City system,
He was a one-trick pony.
Right. Okay.
Now, what he's going to do in Miami, because they said they want to turn him into that. Now, if he can, we'll see what happens, right? But in terms of being a wide receiver, no way.
I mean, you can try to turn him into Deebo all you want, but he doesn't have the size that Deebo Samuel has.
No.
If he takes the punishment that Deebo took last year, Hill's going to make it 8 games and be done.
Maybe. Wait, how can you say Tyreek Hill's not top 5 and say Tua's good when he hasn't had a good season as a QB and he's on his second season?
Technically, this is going to be his second season because I took his rookie season out of the equation.
I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to go that route. Do me a favor, Damien. If you have a minute, go look at the last time I ever called Tua Tagovailoa top 10. You're back? Okay. Now, because you clearly didn't find anything, go see how many times I said the jury's still out on Tua Tagovailoa. Go look at how many times I said we don't know what we have. I believe he could be, but we still don't know. Ask me how many times I said this year, the Miami Dolphins, not even this year, no, actually, yeah, this year, before they even got Tyreek Hill, they need to open up the playbook to figure out what they have with Tua Tagovailoa so that way you can make a determination. Ask me how many times I said that. Chris, do you know how many times I said that?
More than I probably can count, because I know I've heard it at least 10 times in the last week or so.
So again, if you're gonna come at the king, you best not miss. Know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, what are we doing at this point, bro? What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Like, come on, bro. People chill on ESPN too much and think just because they got a cute little website that they know what the fuck they're talking about. They're not. They don't, bro. Come on, bro. This is the same company that called Julio Jones a top 5 wide receiver last year, heading into last year. Heading into last year, they had him at top 5.
But most of the people on ESPN, all they do is read whatever is on the paper that they're given. They don't know what's going on.
Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. So, Ron, is he still top 5? You don't gotta say he's trash, but he's definitely not top 5 for me.
I don't think there is more than 4 wide receivers that I am not taking before I get to Tyreek Hill.
What would you like to go through the list?
We already did. Cooper Kupp, Devontae.
Well, we never went through the list. We never went through the list. We actually
let's
never
do
went
it.
through the list. Bet we got some time, right? We got some time. Devontae Adams?
Yep.
Yep. So you would? Okay. Cooper Kupp?
Yep.
Okay. Deebo Samuel?
Nope.
Smoking Herbs? Justin Jefferson?
Nope.
D-Hop?
Smoking Herbs? D-Hop?
Yeah. Nope. Well, yeah. D-Hop over Tyreek Hill, of course.
Mike Evans? Keenan Allen?
Mike Evans and Keenan Allen. None of them?
Nope. Only other receiver I can think of is Jamar.
So you'll take Jamar Chase? Hold on. Stephon Diggs?
I'll side with Stephon Diggs.
Okay.
A healthy OBJ in the right system.
Oh, yeah. Healthy OBJ.
Oh, so then that's 6. So we're already debunked. Let's keep going.
That don't count though. It's healthy.
Michael Thomas.
Okay, fine. You know what? We'll take Michael Thomas and OBJ out. We'll take them out. The mere fact that so hold on. You said Jamar Chase, right?
Right.
It's crazy how you would do that. You'll say yes to Jamar Chase, but no to Justin Jefferson. That's interesting. Very interesting to say the least. DK Metcalf.
Blame Kirk Cousins for that one.
DK Metcalf.
Jefferson's got the most receiving yards in NFL history through 2 years, and you can thank Kirk Cousins for that.
DK Metcalf.
Oh, man. No.
Hey, moron. When the fuck did I say he was good? I said the jury's still out. I think he can be, but we do not know. We do not know. We do not know. Do I think he can be? I think so. But I can't sit there and call him good now because he's not there yet.
So Dustin, you got me meditating on the Justin Jefferson most yards of 2 years, yada yada yada. But I would just like to see the Vikings, be more productive. They haven't.
That's not on him. That's on Mike Zimmer, who is not there no more for a reason.
But here's the thing: you're saying you want to see the Vikings more productive. Meanwhile,
Right.
He's been more productive than anybody in a 2-year span.
Kirk Cousins.
And the only reason we're saying a 2-year span is because they've only been in the league right now for 2 years.
Kirk Cousins last year had 4,400 yards passing with 35 touchdowns and 7 interceptions.
Kirk Cousins only had 7 interceptions last year.
He's not a turnover machine.
Last year.
He's not a turnover machine.
Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins through the first 12 weeks of the season, because then he threw 2 interceptions against Carolina and then 2 interceptions against the Packers. Or no, 2 interceptions against the Bears. But through the first 12 games last year, Kirk Cousins had 28 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. He was leading the NFL in fewest interceptions. So, yeah, he was not the Vikings' problems last year. It was Mike Zimmer and that defense last year. And he's the reason why Justin Jefferson puts up the numbers he does.
I don't know how the Vikings aren't good.
Mike Zimmer, that's why.
Okay, give me Jefferson over Hill.
Okay, what about CD Lamb?
No, fuck that.
Okay, what about Terry McLaurin?
There's no one else.
Okay, so again, hold on, tell me, just real quick.
So what's that?
So
put
he's
him at
already
7?
So that puts him at 7th.
That's
so
acceptable.
AJ Brown?
No.
I put AJ Brown up there. I put Terry McLaurin up there too, because Terry McLaurin puts up great numbers with crappy quarterbacks.
Very true.
I would put Hill already at 10.
Asshole.
What does Keelan?
You guys are with Terry McLaurin also. Tyreek Hill at 10. I like him at 7.
For me, Terry McLaurin, I like him.
Jay, how far are you moving him back?
I mean, Terry McLaurin, you got to admit it. I mean, who's he as a quarterback? For crying out loud. Heineke? For crying out loud.
Heineke,
Wayne Haskins. I like Scary Terry. I like him. I really do.
Like I said, I think Tyreek Hill is a track star with halfway decent hands because he does drop balls. So he's a track star with halfway decent hands. He runs out arc patterns instead of slant routes. I mean, come on. Come on.
So hold on. Let's see. So you had him 7th, right?
Yeah.
Right? You had him 7th? Still not top 5. So my point remains. He's not top 5. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
I'll take the loss here. I got to move him out of my top 5 as well.
Ding. And that's what it is, bro.
He has a chance to get back in there.
Does he have I mean, maybe. He maybe has a chance. He also has a chance to fall down lower.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. He has a legitimate chance because we also need to stop. Like, bro, the wide receiver talent right now, bro, is stupid deep.
Well, I tell you like this, and I think this year is going to be the telltale sign for Tyreek Hill. And for those of y'all that think that he's in the top 10 or whatever the case may be, what is he going to do with Tua? And I think this year is going to be the deciding factor, right? If he goes back to 500 yards or 600 yards rather than the 1,000 yards or whatever he's put up with Mahomes, that's obviously a telltale sign.
This right here, this year we'll start to kind of figure out in the right way. Was he really that nice, or was he just a fast dude who had a guy with a cannon as his quarterback? We're gonna find that out. We're gonna find that because I've seen him try to run a slant. I've seen him try to run a slant. It's not pretty. It's not pretty.
And when you watch him run a slant, it's like he's afraid.
He's so scared.
Yeah, he's afraid to go over the middle. That's why I don't even think he knows how to run a slant. His slant to me is a wide receiver screen where he runs 3 yards to the sidelines, catches it, and then cuts right over the middle. That's his slant. He waits until he gets it on the sideline, then cuts over to the middle because nobody's over there by then.
And by the way, notice something. Robert. Yo, Robert, this dude, Ron out here was trying to say Tyreek Hill's top 5.
Am I crazy?
What top 5 are you doing?
Wide receivers. He thinks Tyreek Hill is top 5.
Oh, hold on.
Did you see the look on Rob's face when you said that? He really was befuddled.
No. I had to get my Wi-Fi together. Sorry, guys.
Oh no, you good. You go. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll ask the question one more time. Yeah, man, it's just interesting.
The morning show to Rob. The morning show to Rob. Do you hear us, Rob?
I'm trying to hear you. Y'all breaking up. Hold on.
We're not breaking up. Your crappy internet's breaking up.
First of all, it's not my crap internet. It's the job.
Oh, we heard him that time.
When you heard that.
Let me know when you're ready, Robert, because
Rob's like, I have selective internet. We're good.
Okay. I think we're good.
We good now, Robert? Rob,
okay,
can you hear
we're
us?
not good. Okay, I can hear you. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So Ronald over here was saying Tyreek Hill is a top 5 wide receiver.
Top 5 who?
Wide receiver.
Wide receivers?
Yep. No.
Ooh.
He said Tyreek. Hold on, Rob. You're not hearing me.
Can we put it in the private chat? He can read it there.
He said Tyreek Hill is top 5.
Oh,
he froze up.
We've lost Rob. I think he said he agrees.
Man, that question was so horrible. The internet broke.
Oh no, I think he's back. Rob.
Yeah.
All right. So Ronald said that Tyreek Hill is top 5. Do you agree?
Yeah, he's not top 5. Come on now.
Really?
Tyreek Hill is not top 5.
Really?
Well, where would you put him at, though? Just out of curiosity, where would you put Tyreek Hill?
They walked me back to 7. They walked me
top
back
15?
Like 12 or 13.
Wow.
I think he's between that 10 and 15 range.
I put him at about 10.
And then you can put him there.
But the only reason you're putting him there is because he's fast.
No, I'm not putting him there because
because we know it's not route running, and he knows it's not hands. So if you don't have route running and you don't have hands,
he is fast, but you still have to give him credit for the numbers he puts up, fast or not. And the numbers.
I understand you put up the numbers, but you're putting him there because he's fast. You're not putting him there because the prize point because he can run a route. You're not putting him there the prize point because he can catch a ball because we know he drops a lot of passes. So you're putting him there specifically because he's fast.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make this argument now, and it could be a bold statement and a bold claim for next year. But I'm not going to be surprised to see Marquez Valdes-Scantling come down with 1,300 yards receiving next year. With Patrick Mahomes flinging it to him and letting him run onto it, I'm not going to be surprised if Valdes-Scantling has a 1,200, 1,300 yard season like Tyreek Hill did.
If he does, holy shit, I'm going to shit my pants.
Well, it's just going to show you, I guess, how good a quarterback Patrick Mahomes is if he can develop those guys and put them in those positions, right? I mean,
he wouldn't have to develop Scantling because all Scantling would have to do is run 60 yards downfield and let Mahomes fling it.
And he's bigger too, so
he's 6'4" as opposed to 5'10".
Yep, and he's bigger too, so he can handle jump balls.
Right.
You ever seen Tyreek Hill try to go for a jump ball?
I don't know. I'm still hesitant, man. I got the Dolphins.
You could be hesitant on
11, 12 wins. Tyreek Hill having a great season. Them competing with the Bills for the division.
You can, like I said, you can sit there. You can be hesitant.
I wouldn't be surprised. The Chiefs were watching the playoffs from the couch, but I don't know.
And you think Miami has a better chance?
Then
what?
What?
You got Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been ASAP in the morning. We appreciate y'all chilling with us. Ron, you really lost me there, brother. You lost me there, brother. You really think the Dolphins have a better chance at making the playoffs than the Chiefs? Why?
You can look at the Chiefs division. Chiefs took a major hit on defense. Only according to me, they took a hit on offense, and Dolphins upgraded, and they only got to deal with the Bills.
You know, I personally think that Ron has acid underneath that headband that just has him delusional.
I will say this though, Ron, too. You know the Chiefs are trying to work out a trade, right?
Yeah, for Metcalf, right?
No,
For who?
Christian McCaffrey.
Oh,
Wow.
can't wait for
Trying to work out a deal to get Christian McCaffrey to come to Kansas City.
Don't Buffalo got that pretty much locked up though?
No,
But Kansas City is willing
they
to
made
part ways.
calls. Buffalo made calls, but
Kansas
I
City
don't-
is willing to part
Yeah.
ways with Edwards, Elair, and a couple other people and draft picks to get CMC.
But he's always hurt, man. Is that
Yeah,
really-
why are they
He's
giving
always
him-
here's the thing. Well, here's the
He's
thing.
always
Here's
hurt
the
because
thing.
he's the bell cow in Carolina.
Exactly.
He won't be the
If you
bell
put
cow
him-
in Kansas City. You can
if you
flank
put
him
him
out
in
wide.
Kansas City-
You can put him in the slot. You can put Jerick McKinnon in the backfield. You can do a lot more with McCaffrey in
Oof.
Kansas City.
It sounds so sexy.
They put a jersey of a statue of Kyle Lowry in Toronto. What a joke of a franchise. What a joke. Yeah, really, they out here worshiping journeyman. That's what we doing here. Worshiping journeyman.
Hey,
Did they
that's
misspell his
NBA
last name or no, they
champion
didn't?
Kyle Lowry.
It's
You got the side eye. You got the side eye. That was beautiful.
bro. They're like, oh yeah, let's dap up a journeyman. Let's give love and let's get a statue for a journeyman. Like let's try to hype this guy up who's as great as a player, a journeyman. Like at some point, bro, we gotta stop doing drugs.
Who's the greatest athlete the Raptors have had?
Kawhi Leonard, fuck out of here.
VC.
He does not count. He
Yeah,
wasn't
he
even there
counts.
for
No,
365
fuck Vince Carter.
days.
Fuck Vince Carter. Can't even stay healthy.
I don't know. If you ask some Toronto guys, Vince didn't have a good departing.
Yo, people forget, Toronto hated Vince Carter
Yeah,
for a minute.
yeah.
People forget the hatred that whole country. Real talk. Shout out to Chris to Vince Carter. You got a whole country that hates you. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. You did that. Bless your heart, bro. You did that over basketball. God bless him, brother. God bless him, bro. Almost as good as LeBron, bro. LeBron got a whole plan. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Vince Carter should have been a 1B to Kobe Bryant. He gets all of the shade because it was all him.
Right.
Is it one? Me won't be the Kobe Bryant.
Vince should have been. Vince could
What
have
do you
been
mean?
better than Kobe.
Vince should have been better than Kobe said?
Could have been.
He could have. He really could have, but the injuries crept up on him, and then he just started getting disgruntled. He would get injured, come back to a losing team. He would try to bring them back, and then they couldn't, which would get him more frustrated. Then don't even get me started on the whole graduation thing. When homeboy, I think it was in the playoffs, when homeboy went to attend his graduation, came back and looked, that's horrible. Oh wow, yeah, bro, it's. Dude, it's like he had the potential. He really did, bro. Because people even trying to say he could be better than MJ. Like people actually said that. And again, like as much as people hate to admit it, he had that potential for a couple years. He had the potential.
Just didn't have the mentality.
Nah, it never fully clicked. And by the time it clicked for him, he was in New Jersey. And it clicked for it didn't even click for that long because right before he left New Jersey, he was injury prone and he was starting to enter his role player phase of his career. You know what I mean? So then, and then I think he was with the Grizzlies when they gave him that tribute video, and he was crying and whatnot. And I was like, yo, it's crazy because like the younger fans who kind of who were like, there's like an old guy who's like clapping, the same guy who booed him, and he got his son. He's like, Daddy, why are we clapping? It's just like it's just like a long story, bro. And it's like I never thought Toronto would ever forgive him. I didn't think Toronto would ever forgive him.
Did they?
They did. Well, I think most of Toronto forgave him. Because remember when they played the tribute for him, the arena started standing up and clapping. They booed at first, but then they stood up and they started clapping for him. They were so petty. They tried to boo him, and then I think one guy felt bad.
So what? They're gonna retire his jersey or something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did they? I don't think they do.
I don't think they'll retire his jersey. No, I think.
I mean, he's trying to put Toronto on a map, though.
I think they retired T-Max jersey though.
No, what? No way. If you retired T-Mac got there later in left.
That's true. He did get there later. You're right. He did.
If you retire his jersey, you got to retire Vince's. you have
Right, that's true though. That's
them
true.
dudes
That's
was
true.
beefing too. Them dudes was beefing.
I mean,
That's
I
a
think with Vince Carter, I want to say the thing about his game to me, honestly, he didn't adapt quick enough. I think he relied a lot on his athleticism because he knew how athletic he was, which I think kind of led to the injuries.
To an
That
extent,
he wouldn't rely on anything else until he had no choice.
And it was,
And that's what I fear about John Morant. Is John Morant? He's got to develop that outside jumper to go along with that athleticism.
He's developing it though. He is.
Yeah.
Well, at least in my opinion, I think he's developing it. Could always be better, but
I think because I compare him a lot to Derrick Rose with a better jumper.
Well, he's better.
He has a lot better jumper.
He's way better than Derrick Rose.
Man, you can't say that, bro. But Derrick Rose was
can't
MVP,
easily,
bro.
He's a one-hit wonder.
He was an MVP.
You are hurting. You are hurting Rob's feelings. You are poking
Ja
his
wins
heart.
an MVP, bro. You can't say that.
Bro, John Morant,
And he took his team to the Eastern Conference Finals.
John Morant about to take him to the finals.
He ain't not going to no damn finals, bro.
In like 2 years, he's taking him to the finals, and he gonna win one too.
We'll see. We'll see. They got to keep
He'll
that
win
core
one.
together because the better they do, the more people
They
paid.
have to keep that core. They have to. I don't think there's any way they don't. Especially with them being that. Wait, what do you mean, Rob? Ron? What are you doing?
I'm putting together a trade package for Triple J tomorrow. Let's get another star in here. Bradley Beal, you want to come ball with Ja?
I would never. Nope. Why you want another ball dominant guard?
I'm just saying. I wasn't. We can talk about Spider Mitchell. I'm pretty sure he'll be available soon.
I wouldn't get a guard. I would honestly get another. I would get like another forward.
Multiple stars win championships. We know that.
I like Triple J. What's wrong with him?
Are we really calling Bradley Beal a star though?
Bradley Beal, yes. You can call him a star. I would not call him a superstar. No, I would not call him a superstar.
Okay.
I would not call him a superstar.
He's an all-star, of course.
Yeah. I think he's a very solid star. Yeah, he's a very solid star.
Triple J has his opportunity to shut me up. Prove me wrong. Memphis should be in the conference finals. If they don't, red flag.
Well, I think that's really dependent on Ja's health.
I was about to say, well, I wouldn't even go that far, but like,
No, it's dependent on Ja's health. They're not beating Phoenix or Golden State without a healthy Ja Morant. It's not gonna happen.
You're right. But
yeah, and they're not gonna need him in the first round, so he should be all right.
Can I ask you a question, Ron? Let me ask you a question. What is wrong with Jaren Jackson Jr.? What is wrong with him?
I think it's kind of what we was talking about with Vince Carter. He doesn't have the mentality. He's comfortable. Your comfort zone will kill you. I don't think he's going to be the type of person that puts the work in.
16-6.
Okay.
Timmy is 16-6 with almost 2.5 blocks.
Okay. Triple J, the playoffs is here. Let's see it.
Oh, he definitely has to step up if he wants to make a name for himself and get that big contract.
Hold on, time out. What do y'all mean?
He's averaging only 6 rebounds.
I mean, because don't get me wrong, I like Jaren Jackson Jr., but I just want to see it done when it counts.
I don't care if you stretch the floor all the way out to the half court line. If you are over 6'10" and on my team, I expect nothing less than 10 rebounds a game.
Smoking herbs.
At least 8.
Well, hey, listen, let's be honest. I gotta believe he is because anybody who looks like a young Jimi Hendrix, man, come on now.
I'm okay with him not giving me boards. I'm okay with him being under board. Like I'm okay with him only giving me 6 because he's giving me almost 2.5 blocks.
Yeah.
You're giving me 2.5. I'm willing to fall back and say, you know what, I'm okay with that. You know what, Ron, you're gonna be here tomorrow. We're gonna chit chat some.
Yeah, I got a lot to think about Tyreek Hill and Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, because you saying Tyreek Hill is top 10, I don't see it. But
for me, he's like between 10 and 15.
Yeah,
that's me. Yeah. I think he's 10 between. Because I'll say this right now: the same reason we slander Hollywood Brown, Tyreek Hill does the same shit, but no one says anything. Nobody wants to kind of knock him for it, and it confuses me. I've always been confused about that. Always.
Yeah.
But nobody ever wants to listen to Pride because when Pride makes sense, people get in their feelings and they start crying like
I'm listening, Pride. I'm listening.
These are the same bozos who like fucking Oh my god, bro. These guys be bitches. I mean that literally with all due disrespect too. I hope somebody get mad. Hope somebody got mad and go, why you so mean? Here's my rebuttal.
So mean.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you care. Stop it.
I don't
you
give
care.
a shit. See, if you got upset with me, if Ronald or Robert, okay, yes, I would feel something. But if we're talking about a bozo who can't even spell his own name right, I'm good. I'm chilling, bro. These dudes forget how to spell their name and forgot they have a kid, but they want to come at me. Fuck out of here, bro. Don't come for the kid.
You got to get Pride a shirt that say, I ain't got no feelings.
No, I ain't got none. I got
0 fucks to give.
I got 0 dimes, baby.
Hey, Pride just took a whole bottle of fuckatol.
Facts, bro. Jaren Jackson Jr., MVP. Said that with just to piss off good old Ron. This is an ASAP in the morning. Appreciate y'all being here. We'll be back here 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central. Ronald, you better be here because we're going to have some fun about Jaren Jackson Jr. Until then, on behalf of Dustin, thank you for being here. Fredward, he pissed me off, but you know it's all love. Robert, Ronald, Jay, Christopher, I didn't forget about you either. This has been your boy Pride. We'll be back here tomorrow. Until then, y'all know what to do. Be safe.
We gone.
Whole sports all plays. Yeah. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports all plays.